I forget it's on TNT tonight, so you know they're going to start the game on time. Let's get the show going, y'all. Oh, thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mark. We are back once again to welcome Steph Curry into the building and hopefully to kick him back out of the building, because best believe he is not welcome here. If you're not wearing orange and blue, you are not welcome. So today we're taking on the Golden State Warriors. We welcome Mr. Chef Curry into the building, the originator, the original Chef Curry. Yes, you heard me correctly. That is the original chef right there. I am indeed named after Mr. Chef Curry. So we are back. Knicks have a tough task ahead of them tonight. No Karl Anthony Towns, but our man, Big Mitchell Robinson in the starting lineup tonight. I don't know about this. This is his third game back this season. I don't know if Mitchell Robinson can give us 30 minutes. The conditioning isn't there. The basketball conditioning isn't there. The explosion is not there, and this is a tough Golden State team to come back and play against, considering how fast they've been getting up and down lately. I'm not too sure about this move here tonight, but the Knicks are kind of at one point they had a whole lot of big men they can go to. Now kind of thin at the big man position. No Karl Anthony Towns, who's out with personal issues. I hope everything is good with him. Doesn't sound like he's going to be around for a couple of games at least. Obviously, Hug Porty goes down with the injury. We ended up trading Jericho Sims, and so we're kind of just left looking around, scratching our heads like, all right, Mitchell Robinson, Precious Achiuwa, let's see what y'all got. So here we go, getting ready for the game. Was popping, everybody. Mitchell Robinson wins the tip, as he should. Keenan Hara, Daniel Malbon, C. Tyler, Keith Modeste. Was popping, everybody. Bridges has it up top. Where's my microphone? It's all the way over here. I'll put it back. My damn mic. Brunson on the left wing attacking. Stop, step back at the foul line, pump fake, step through, scoop, layup off glass, get to the go. What a way to start the game. Raymond Jacobs, Daniel Malbons, Jonathan Martinez, 25-26. Mark, of course, appreciate y'all. Draymond Green has it up top, hands it off to Curry. Bridges chasing him, stepping back in the mid-range, gets it over to Draymond. Draymond over to Podziemski. He pump fakes. Don't go for the pump fake. High off glass over Mitchell Robinson. He gets it to go. See, usually that is a layup that Mitchell Robinson goes up and gets time and time again. Right there, Mitchell Robinson just couldn't explode off the floor fast enough, and Podziemski able to lay it up high off the glass over the outreached hands of Mitchell Robinson. Brunson has it up top, coming to his right off the Robinson screen. He gets it over to Josh Hart, swings it over to Bridges. Bridges gonna pull it up top, gets it over to Josh Hart, being guarded by Butler. Josh Hart off the bounce, step back three over Butler, airballs it. Come on, Josh. Gotta be able to hit the rim on those at least. At least hit the rim, big dog. At least hit the rim. Keenan Hart said, I almost bet Steph Curry over 4 threes, but our defense is better with no Cat and with Mitch. He was also questionable coming into tonight's game with a knee injury. There was some belief that he probably wouldn't play, although we all know once you arrive at Madison Square Garden, whatever ailments you had, best believe you are going to feel significantly better once you arrive to the world's most famous arena. So Steph Curry's going to bring it down now. We're under 11 minutes to go. Each team has scored. Curry has it on the right wing, but we know he's a dangerous man. He had 56 a couple of games ago, so they swing it over to Podziemski at left wing 3, and he gets it to go down. Podziemski's 2 for 2, scoring all 5 points for the Golden State Warriors to come out. Brunson bringing it down. Come on, y'all. We got to get into it. Fakes the handoff. Brunson keeps it. Being guarded by Moses Moody. Good to now defense from the Warriors right now. Robinson back to Brunson. Throws a lob. A terrible pass from Brunson over to Robinson. Was nowhere near him. Moses Moody bringing it down. Gets it up top to Podziemski. Down low to Butler. Kicks it back out. Moody wide open left wing 3. And back-to-back threes for the Golden State Warriors. We obviously know the identity of this Warriors team is to get them 3-point shots up. Obviously playing off of the strength of Draymond Green's passing and Steph Curry's gravity. Either way, though, they're pushing the pace on the Knicks and getting wide open looks out of it. Brunson has it on the right wing. They show two, swings it over to Bridges. Bridges has it up top, attacking Curry off the bounce. Step back, hesitation move, leans in. Pivots, gets it over to Anunoby in the mid-post, puts up the jumper, gets it to go. Okay, offense looking a little clunky, kind of reminding me a little bit of how we started against the Miami Heat, where the offense was a little bit clunky, and eventually we found our footing and got it going. But right now, the Knicks got a lock up on defense as Butler walks into a mid-range jumper over Robinson, comes up short. Josh Hart with the rebound, shot out of a cannon as usual, bringing it down, has it up top, being picked up by Moody, hands it off to Brunson. Brunson on the right wing. Coming to his right off of Bridges' screen, gets it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart coming to his left off of Brunson's screen. Fakes his dribble up inside to Anunoby. Down low to Robinson. Goes up with two-handed slam and a foul on Draymond Green. Get the hell off of me. Smack my guy Big Mitch in the face. Keep your hands to yourself, Draymond. What are you doing, big dog? Get your hands off of me. Smacking my guy Mitchell Robinson in the face like that. You better watch yourself. Oh, come on, man. Where's my flagrant? That wasn't even near the ball. Just came down right across the front of his face. Where's my flagrant one? Come on, man. That ain't a basketball move. You're nowhere near the basketball on that play. Refs don't even go to look at it. You know, they don't give our Knicks any love. Justice's dad said Mitch's dunks. Oh, I love having Big Mitch back for them big dunks. And he knocks down the free throw. Yes, sir. Big ovation. Oh, by the way, this is Mitchell Robinson's home debut this year, and he got the start. I hope he got the love and praise from the Knicks fandom. I know they delivered it. I don't know why I'm questioning it. I know they delivered it. Curry back out to Podziemski, has it on the right wing, being guarded by Bridges, hits Curry, cutting back door, goes up, gets fouled by Anunoby, and gets the layup. Anunoby tried to come over to clean up the mess on the backdoor cut from Curry, got wide open, got loose. Gets the layup to go. Anunoby couldn't come over for the block at the last second. Unfortunate. Okay, Hazy, Mitch hits. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Slim Slam, it was a flagrant. I believe it was a flagrant, too. I believe it was a flagrant. I really do. You know me. I try to call it down the middle when it comes to the foul calls. That's a flagrant. Smacked him right in the face. Wasn't even close. Josh Hart, as Curry knocks down the free throw, home run pass to Brunson. He's going to pull it back out. Draymond got back on defense. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Podziemski. Good defender Podziemski is. Now he's coming to his left, picks his dribble up, cross-court pass to Josh Hart. Swings it over to Anunoby. Anunoby on the right wing. Coming to his left, driving it down, Euro step in, fall away jumper over Moody. Oh, what's gotten into OG lately? OG off the bounce, mid-range fall away jumpers? Well contested, I'm going to knock it down anyway? Okay, what's gotten into OG Anunoby lately? It's 11-9. Forgot to give our Knicks their extra point. Kickball violation on Bridges. Playing good defense on Curry there. 8:30 to go. It's 12-8. Not 12-8. It's 11-9. I gave the 1 point to the wrong side. My bad. Curry hit the free throw. There we go. I got it backwards. There we go. Knicks down by 2. It's 11-9. 8:30 to go. They get it over to Curry, over Mitchell Robinson, way off. Great defense from Mitchell Robinson. What a closeout. Hit ahead to Bridges on the left wing, attacking Curry, puts it up off glass, gets the floater to go. Okay, now defense leading the offense. Now we're moving and grooving. This is New York Knicks basketball right here. Steph Curry bringing it down, being guarded by Bridges, coming to his left of a high Draymond Green screen. Bridges doing a good job getting back in front of him. They kick it out. Podziemski, another left corner three. Can't get that one to go. Anunoby with the rebound. Quick outlet to Brunson. Cross-court pass to Josh Hart. He's going to pull it back out. Kicks it out to Mitchell Robinson up top over to Brunson. Brunson, jab step, coming to his left, coming off the screen. They show two. Kicks it in the corner. Josh Hart was wide open, but the pass was a little bit off for Brunson. Josh Hart, you got to catch that with two hands, buddy. Come on, elementary school basketball, my man. Ball going back to Golden State. Curry bringing it down. He has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Shovels it over to Butler. Anunoby guarding him. Jab step, coming to his left. They show two. They kick it out. Podziemski. They're leaving Podziemski open. They're saying, can you beat us? And so far, he knocked down his first two, missed his last two. Brunson with the long rebound. He's bringing it down, coming to his left. Podziemski switches on to him. Cross-court pass to Josh Hart. Gets a running lane to the basket. Gets a layup to go. That's what I'm talking about. Attack the creases on their defense right now. Podziemski trying to push it, cross-court pass. Moody winds up with a wide-open left wing three, long rebound. Diving on the floor, Anunoby and Moody. Moody comes out with it, kicks it out to Podziemski. Catches, pump fakes, hesitates, now driving to his right on Josh Hart, scoop layup. Can't get it to go. Mitchell Robinson got it off the glass. It is a goaltend on Big Mitch. It's all right. I like that he went for it. It's all right. Getting the timing back. But you know he was there. Eamon Owens, what's up, Eamon? Veridify, what's up, Veridify? Keenan Hart said Pods missed two wide open threes. I mean, he is the guy that they kind of want to leave open. Aside from Draymond Green, who we know is not going to shoot him, he is the best option to leave open. They want to dare Podziemski to beat them from the perimeter. Jimmy Butler subs out. Santos subs in for the Warriors. I don't know much about Santos, but I know he's not afraid. And the foul? Oh, I didn't even realize it was a foul. Podziemski had the foul line for one more. Got it to go. Okay. 14-13, 7 minutes to go. Both teams going back and forth, feeling each other out. Let's get to it. Brunson coming to it right off the Bridges screen. Picks his dribble up, gets it over to Achua, who's checked in as the backup center today. The Knicks have no other bigs other than, I guess, OG Anunoby. Anunoby at the foul line, puts up the foul line jumper, rattles it in. OG being extra aggressive today. I love to see an aggressive OG Anunoby out there on the court. Green hits Curry cutting back door, driving it down, pulls it all the way back out. He's got 3 defenders around him. They kick it over to Moody. Extra pass to Podziemski. He's just missed 2. He doesn't want to take that 3. He's driving it in. He's going to pull it back out. Great defense from the Knicks so far. He's coming to his left over to Moody. Hits Green. Has it up top in the post. And they call a foul on the Knicks. Trying to guard some off-ball action. Is it on Bridges? Is it on Brunson? It's on one of them. And we're going to get our first time out of the game for, I guess we're just going to have to wait in suspension to figure out who it was on. Either way, it was a foul on the Knicks. Hart said, OG looking like Bernard King? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He is eating out of the mid-range right now. He said, yeah, I don't think I got a mid-range game. Watch this. OG, I don't know what's up with OG, but he looks rejuvenated. He looks refreshed. He looks mentally locked in. The defense has been great. The offense is cooking. This is the OG Anunoby we paid $200 million for this offseason. This is the OG Anunoby we got to start the year. Went into a little bit of a slump. An injury happened. Right? Now he's back like he never left, back like we started the season, baby. Like we started the season, he is back. Listen, OG Anunoby's big time. Knowing that the playoffs are right around the corner, the season is starting to wrap up. We got 20-some-odd games left. Actually, we have 21 games exactly, right? We're through 60 games, right? They're 40 and 20. So after tonight, we'll have officially 20 games remaining on the season. OG Anunoby knows it's cooking time. Let's lock in. Let's get to the playoffs. Let's get to that 2 seed. Let's challenge the Celtics. We got to lock in as a team. And right now, OG Anunoby is locking in defensively. And when he locks in defensively, the offense comes around and he is playing with sky-high confidence right now. I love it. Kiana Bryan, what's up, Kiana? We need this one. Celtics game was horrendous. Yes, we do. We've been building the vibes brick by brick. Building the vibes back, baby. Got to build the vibes back. Hey, we're definitely gone after those 2 games. Chi-Chi, what's up, Chi-Chi? Cat couldn't take a personal another day or something? No, Chi-Chi. Something happened. He is likely to miss the next couple of games. We don't know what happened, and that's fine. But something happened that's going to keep him out for an extended period of time. He's out today, and Tom Thibodeau, during the pregame presser, said something along the lines of he will not initially be with us when we go on the West Coast road trip, which begins after this game here today. We have a back-to-back Thursday, Friday, Lakers-Clippers. Those are late games, but Karl-Anthony Towns will not join the team for the initial stretch. Actually, not expected. I don't know if he will or not. Right now, he is not expected to join the team for the West Coast road trip, so something happened. I hope everything is all right with him, of course. Keenan Hart said, y'all know OG is my favorite Knick. When he's playing like this, he is up there. You guys know I rock with Mitchell Robinson all day, every day. But when OG Anunoby starts to lock in defensively like this, I'm just a defensive guy. You know what I mean? Like that's my bread and butter. I like to see a team lock in defensively. That is the most fun part of basketball for me. When a team locks in defensively and you can't get anything on them, and they're physical and they're grabbing rebounds and they're flying around. And that's OG Anunoby's defense. When he's locked in defensively, that's him to a T. So I'm with you. I'm right there with you. Mitchell Robinson, who will always have a place in my Knicks heart. But OG Anunoby's been climbing the rankings. I mean, this is his first full year with our Knicks. So, Frank Chiores, what's up, Frank? Bernard Johnson, what's up, Bernard? Kay Hayes, he said, apparently Moses Brown is slow and a bad defender. Yes, which is why he's putting up 20 games in the G League, and everybody's like, cool, man, can you guard a pick and roll? So... AP said, Karl-Anthony Towns is probably hurt again. What the hell is Moses Brown still doing in the G League when we need a big? They need a big who can play defense. They don't need a big who's worse offensively, doesn't have spacing, and can't defend. There's other bigs on the market I'm sure that they could find. No one saw Marjon Beauchamp coming. I didn't. They get it over to Curry. Pump fake, sidestep, right wing 3. He knocks it down. Of course, he's on a bit of a heater lately from the perimeter. The first 3-point shot of Curry tonight. Hopefully the last. Fred, what's up, Fred? Brunson has it up top, gets it over to Bridges, and an off-ball foul. Rob Jaworski, what's up, Rob? If Mitch was healthy, he would probably be my favorite also. Hope his weight loss works out this time. Yeah. I mean, he was around this weight last season when he came in. Anunoby pump fake, steps through, puts up the floater. Oh, can't get it to go, can't get the friendly bounce, gets his own offensive rebound. Knocked out of his hands, out of bounds, is going to go to the Warriors, is going to go to the Warriors. I like OG battling, though. Battling for the offensive rebound. AB said if you can score 20 points, I'll take it. Nah, I need somebody to protect the rim, big dog. I need somebody who can guard a pick and roll. I don't need 20 points. We got Brunson, we got Bridges, we got Anunoby's hooping right now. I don't need to score. I'm not worried about scoring. Brunson can carry us. I need somebody to lock in defensively. And that's not Moses Brown. And the fact that the Knicks haven't brought him up yet tells me that they also don't believe that that is Moses Brown. Precious Achiuwa guarding the rim, forces the miss from Curry, and the ball out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Knicks. Great defense from Precious Achiuwa there, forcing the miss from Curry's layup. Karen said, whatever the personal issue is, I hope it works out. Me too. Brunson has it up top, coming to his left, off of Bridges' screen. Gets it over to Bridges, cutting down low. A pull-up foul line jumper, gets it to go, nothing but net. Okay, the Knicks offense starting to move and groove a little bit. Tied at 17, here we go. Both teams going back and forth. Both teams looking pretty solid to start this game. Knicks are 8 for 10 from the field. They got 2 turnovers, though. Draymond Green gets it over to Moody. Moody driving along the baseline against Brunson. Goes up. Can't get it to go. Good defense from Brunson. The ball is loose. Moody ends up with it, and he lays it up and in. Got to get to that deucey. You got to get to that deucey. Brunson bringing it down. Crosses over to his right. Driving it down. Steps back. Has it in the post. Telling everybody to clear out. Moody can't guard me. They show 2. He's coming to his left. Down the lane. Kicks it out to Josh Hart. He hesitates from 3. Hands it off to Brunson. Brunson to pull up 3. Line me up. Ooh, comes up short. Can't get it to go. I was about to go a little bit crazy on that. I was about to go a little bit crazy on the first 3 from Brunson. But he missed it, though. They get it over to Curry in the high post on the left wing. And he throws it to nobody. And Curry's telling Santos, you got to stay there, brother. I'm going to whip it over to you, and then I'm going to come off some screens. Birdpie said, Sims, why didn't we get 3 first-round picks for him? Come on, B-Dog. Keenan Hart said personal reasons doesn't sound like... If it was an injury, they would have said injury. Personal reasons is worse, actually. It is worse information. Josh Hart has it on the right wing, up top to Bridges. Bridges coming to his right, driving it down. Step back, pump fake, cross-court pass, extra pass Brunson. Up top, he pump fake, sidestep, puts up the straightaway 3, knocks me down. Yes, sir. He said, anything you can do, I can do better, Steph Curry. Anything you can do, I can do better. There's a new best point guard in the league in town, brother. Curry has it up top, coming to his left. He's looking to answer. Gets it over to Looney. Looney swings it out to Santos. Santos back to Looney. Looney in the high post. Good defense from the Knicks to recover. Off the movement. They get it over to Hield. Left wing 3. Too long. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds. Off of Precious Achiuwa. Come on, Precious. I know it was a long rebound. I know you had to go and get that, but come on. Come on. Daniel Berry Sports. What's up, Daniel? Chi-Chi said Knox about to go off at MSG. He does know these. He does know this gym. He does know these rims. Michael Rogers. What's up, Michael? They get it into Looney up top. Swing it over, inside pass to Santos, and he blows the layup. Good contest from Brunson to at least make him think about it, I guess. But Santos just absolutely blows the layup there. Brunson on the right wing attacking Curry, puts up the floater off glass. Can't get it to go. Ball knocked loose. Santos picks it up. It's a 3-on-1 fast break. Josh Hart, the lone defender. Santos goes up. Off glass. Can't get it to go. There we go. Santos is giving the Knicks an opportunity here. They swing it over to Brunson, pump fakes down the lane, Euro steps, puts up the floater, gets it to go, and a missed layup on one end ends up in a floater and a Brunson floater on the other end. 22-19 now, 3:30 to go. Curry has it on the right wing, being guarded by Bridges. Crosses over to his right, blows past Bridges, down the lane, pump fake, Bridges recovers, inside pass to Santos, and this time he gets the layup to go. Santos was selling for the Knicks with a couple of missed layups there. That time he got it to go. Brunson bringing it down. Coming to his left. Off the Bridges screen, driving it down, puts up the floater off glass, can't get it to go. Achiuwa fighting for the rebound, he can't grab it. Hield comes out with it, crossing over on McBride, trying to go all the way. Lefty layup off glass, gets it to go. Tough move from Buddy Hield. Full speed off glass, keeping it in the left hand. Brunson and Tom Thibodeau are incensed. Well, Tom Thibodeau's incensed. Brunson's a little It's a little upset. Tom Thibodeau incensed, looking for a foul call on the Brunson floaters. A lot of contact on the Knicks end, for sure. For sure. Shade, what's up, Shade? Keenan Hart said, always like Looney. I always like Looney as well. Looney's a solid big. Very solid big. He doesn't make a ton of mistakes. Pretty good passer. Excellent screen setter. Rebounds the hell out of the ball. He's getting up there in age, for sure. He's slowing down a little bit. But, you know, very integral to the core of this Warriors dynasty. Part of the reason why he's still hanging around. Keenan Hart said, honestly, Sims is better than Precious. I said it. Yeah, probably. Probably. The thing about Precious is that Tom Thibodeau, obviously, because he never did it, didn't feel comfortable playing Jericho Sims alongside of Karl-Anthony Towns. But he feels very comfortable playing Precious Achiuwa alongside Karl-Anthony Towns. And I think that was the big reason as to why they moved on from Sims. I think another reason why they decided to move on from Sims is they were like, well, we got Hug Porty in the back. And Hug Porty is probably long-term going to end up being either the backup or the third-string center for the Knicks. When they eventually move on from Precious Achiuwa. And you can't have Jericho Sims, Precious Achiuwa, and Ariel Hug Porty. They chose Achiuwa and Hug Porty. Unfortunately, Hug Porty goes down with the injury, you know. Very unfortunate situation, but kind of is what it is, you know. Injuries kind of mess up the long-term plan sometimes. But we'll be all right long-term. We'll be all right long-term. Short-term hit for a long-term payoff. David said Precious no rim protection at all. He's got rim protection. He's not the greatest at it, but he's not terrible at it. He's not Karl-Anthony Towns. He's better than Karl-Anthony Towns. You know, he doesn't have size to be a great rim protector, but he knows how to be there. He's got pretty decent timing. It's just, you know, 6'8". Daniel Mabon said, I got 100% of my sign test. Shout out to you, big dog. Shout out to you. I love an educated fellow. I love me an educated fellow. Student said, did Mikal Bridges start? Of course he started. Keenan Hart, also to your Sims better than Precious point. I think they canvassed the league for both of them, and nobody really wanted Precious. The Bucks could use Sims, and I think they were just like, all right, this is the better package. I think they kind of see them as pretty interchangeable. I also think they probably valued Precious's versatility more. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, they're both third-string big men. You know, there's a reason why Precious Achiuwa is out of the rotation the last couple of games while Mitchell's been back. You know, no surprise, back to being third-string center. It just sucks that Hug Porty ended up getting injured. Relic of the Soul, what's up, Relic? Relic said we could have used Sims. Of course. You can't predict Ariel Hug Porty going down with an injury for 4 to 6 weeks, though. You know, can't predict that. Here we go. Back into it, 23-22. Golden State taking a 1-point lead. Brunson has it up top, and Golden State's in a zone here. A 1-3-1 zone. We just saw that with Miami. They swing it over to Bridges, a left wing three. We need it. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Come on, Mikal. Knocked down his first couple of mid-rangers. Needed that three, though. Podziemski has it up top, being guarded by Brunson. Gets it over to Kevin Knox. Big body Kevin Knox fends off of Josh Hart. Lowers his shoulder, creates the space, and knocks down the floater. Kevin Knox, welcome back to the Garden, Kevin Knox. Brunson has it up top, coming to his left off the Achiuwa screen. Kicks it over to Bridges, back to Brunson. Brunson up top being guarded by Podziemski. Back to Bridges. Bridges attacking to his left, down the lane. Gets blocked at the basket. Achiuwa has it, knocked out of his hands. Ball still loose. Josh Hart picks it up. Shot clock winding down. Swings it over to McBride. He pump fakes. He's driving it down. He goes up. Gets blocked out of his hands by Kevin Knox. Brother, McBride, take the mid-range jump shot. Podziemski rushing it down, gets it over to Kevin Knox. Is it the Kevin Knox revenge game? No. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Achiuwa with the rebound. We catch a little bit of a break there. Achiuwa brings it down. Has it up top. Hands it off to Brunson. Brunson driving it down. Full speed. Kicks it out. Up top. Josh Hart, straightaway three. Line me up. Comes up short. Podziemski with the rebound. Home run pass. Hit ahead to Knox. Knox steps out of bounds. Ball going back to the Knicks. He giveth and he taketh. He giveth and he taketh. Keenan Hart said, but that injury to Hug is not just a temporary broken bone, and meniscus is bad going forward. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. Meniscus isn't terrible. Meniscus isn't terrible. Guys get... Towns had a meniscus injury last year. Was it last year? Was it 2 years? I think it was last year. Right? And he came back in 3 weeks. Came back earlier than he should have for the playoff run. He'll be all right. Meniscus isn't terrible. Modern science is beautiful. Modern medical science is beautiful. Brunson kicks it out. McBride, a foul line, mid-range pull-up jumper off the side of the rim. Can't get it to go. I don't like the way McBride's come out offensively right now. Come on, Deuce. Shaman is in the game. Guarding Buddy Hield. Pulls it back out. Dancing with. Takes the dribble up. Gets it over to Knox in the corner. Being guarded by Brunson. Hands it off to Butler. Butler being guarded by Anunoby. Has him in the post. Kicks it out. Buddy Hield. Straightaway three over Shamit. Can't get it to go off the back rim. McBride's going for the rebound. He's bringing it down. Under a minute to go, McBride shot out of a cannon, pulling it all the way back out. Up top, Brunson, attacking to his left, gets downhill, scoop layup with the right hand, gets it to go. Beautiful drive from Jalen Brunson. Great drive and kick it back out from McBride to force the defense to collapse. I love it. I love it. Podzimski has it up top, being guarded by McBride. He's locking in defensively, staying in front of him, sliding them feet, getting around them screens. He's still staying in front of him, forces a step back three. Terrible shot, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Looney had it, lost it. Out of bounds. Going back to the Knicks. Going back to the Knicks. Robin Schroll, what's up, Robin? Michael Rogers, this is our game. I very much hope so. I very much hope so. Both of these teams going back and forth to start. We've got 20 seconds to go. My timer's behind. We've got 20 seconds to go. Brunson has it up top. Attacking to his left. Gets fouled by Podzimski out on top. Pretty sure they had a foul to give. 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Looky Lucci. What's up, Looky? I thought Buddy Hield was going to be big threes. He's been hit or miss all season long for the Warriors. McBride gets it into Brunson. Brunson with 15 seconds to go, being guarded by Podzimski. They show two now. Brunson has it in the left corner. Driving it down. Kicks it in the corner. Shamit, pump fakes to his left. Is that a three or a two? He got it to go. Is it a three or a two? It's a long two for Landry Shamit, but he got the shot to go at the end of the shot clock buzzer to get it over to Hield for a three. He heaves it. He can't get it to go, and that's the end of our first quarter. The Knicks take a 1-point lead into the second quarter, a 26-25 lead here. Both of these teams going back and forth. Oh, boy, is it going to be a good game here tonight, y'all. Is it going to be an excellent game here tonight? Vertify said, where's Jackson Hayes? Out there in LA, brother. I don't know what we're doing right now. Robin said, where's my hat? Which one? I wear a hat for every game. Which one? Which one? The captain's hat? Captain's hat not making an appearance tonight. We'll get back to the captain's hat at some point. Right? We'll get back to the shirt and tie at some point. Chi said, although Cat ain't playing, Warriors played last night, no excuses. Yeah. Warriors on the second night of a back-to-back. But they do get the national TV bump. They do get the national TV bump. Right? If you don't know, national TV games are obviously much higher production, so you could feel the buzz and the energy in games. So they get the national TV bump. They're coming in the Madison Square Garden, so you know they're going to bring their A game. They know they're on national TV. They know they're on the largest stage of them all. All eyes on them here tonight on a Tuesday late night game on TNT. So they get that bump, but yes, they are on the second night of a back-to-back. The Knicks did have a day of rest in between, and the Knicks are at home. The Warriors are on their East Coast road trip, so the advantage should be to the Knicks. Should be. Kay Hazy said, just need to keep Steph from heating up. Steph with only 1 3 and a layup so far. Rob Jaworski said, shame it is Devo light or diet Devo underrated in my opinion. I can't get behind that. The volume needs to be there. In theory, sure. In theory, Shamit is that. Right? He's a 3-and-D guy. But he gets up 1 or 2 threes a game. It's like Devo was averaging like 12 three-point attempts a game last year. Like if he can get up to like 4 or 5 off the bench, like that's how you get more minutes, buddy. You gotta be able to create some space and let them shots fly. Do we have any interesting games to keep an eye on tonight? Do we have anything of interest to keep an eye on? The Pacers are playing. Keep an eye on that. They're playing the Rockets. It's a good game. Around the same spot, records-wise. Paul Dog NYC, what's up, Paul? Didn't the Knicks sign a wing? Why isn't he playing? You want Marjon Beauchamp to play after he just got signed, brother? Come on, dog. What do you mean? What do you mean? You want to sign a player who's sitting at home to play on national TV? They signed the reclamation project in Marjon Beauchamp, who I really like. I like coming out during his draft. But he is a reclamation project. He did not work out with the Bucks. They moved on. The Knicks came in, gave him the two-way contract. I like Marjon Beauchamp, but he is not seeing any minutes anytime soon. He's a two-way player. Probably has a better chance of playing in the G League. Keenan Hart said, not Marjon, a new guy today. We're talking about Anton, what was his name? Anton Watson? Come on, man. I had to look up who, and I know dudes. I know guys in the league who everybody else doesn't. I didn't know who Anton Watson was. I had to look him up. He's not getting no minutes. Here we go. Start of the second quarter. Podziemski driving it down, puts up the floater over McBride, gets it to go along the left baseline. Campaign is in, of course, to start the second quarter. We got Campaign, OG Anunoby, Landry Shamet, Deuce McBride, and Precious Achiuwa. Achiuwa has it up top, hands it off to Shamet. Shamet driving to his right, kicks it out to Campaign. Campaign being guarded by Quentin Post, crosses over to his right, scoop layup with the right hand. Terrible shot from Campaign. Moses Moody comes flying in, saves the rebound over to Podziemski, and here comes Draymond Green bringing it down. Achiuwa's going to pick him up. Green has it on the left wing. They throw it inside to Jimmy Butler. Butler has it in the post, being guarded by Shamet. He's going to look to take advantage. Driving it down, goes along the baseline, kicks it in the corner. Quentin Post, who's been knocking down threes, in and out, can't get that one to go. Next, got to watch him. He is a stretch big, knocking down them threes. Achiuwa has it up top, gets it over to Campaign. Campaign coming to his right, swings it over to McBride. McBride has it on the right wing, driving down to the basket. Scoop layup with the right hand, gets it to go. Okay, quick move from Deuce. Got it quickly up off the glass. I like it. I like the aggressiveness from our guards right now attacking. We just got to play a little bit smarter. McBride jumps the passing lane and knocks the ball out of bounds. I like it. He's playing very aggressively right now. Very aggressively. Keenan Hart said it's Anton something. I never heard of him. I didn't know who he was either. Apparently he was the second round pick of the Boston Celtics 2 drafts ago. So, you know, and they were like, we're going to cut you. And it's like the Knicks swooped in, and again, another reclamation project. They get the ball over to Butler, cutting across the lane, gets fouled by Payne, foul on the floor. You know, another reclamation project, which is very smart and interesting to me. That they went out and they got 2 young guys. They got 2 young guys. We all thought they were going to get veterans. TJ Warren, Moses Brown were the guys you were like, maybe those guys, but Mark said Common did not protect Jennifer Hudson. No, she's not. She's over there cleaning her glasses, got hit in the face with the ball. Like, what are you doing, Common? What are you doing? They hit Butler cutting across the lane, gets fouled by Anunoby. Come on, ref. Open them eyes up. Open them eyes up. OG talking about it. He's saying, Jimmy Butler holding me. Slim Slim said he was supposed to catch that. You're supposed to step in front and protect Jennifer Hudson. I don't know what Common doing over there. He over there yucking it up with whoever. I don't know what you're doing over there. You gotta step in. That's Jennifer Hudson right there. You better step in and protect her. Butler driving it down along the baseline, pull-up jumper, can't get it to go. Good box out from Anunoby, but Draymond able to get a fingertip on it, tips it out to Butler, and Butler misses back-to-back jumpers, that time on left corner 3. Achiuwa bringing it down, putting his head down. All right, pull it back out, Achiuwa. Let's not get crazy. The offense is not yours, brother. Gets it over to McBride. McBride has it, puts up the 3 over Butler. Can't get that one to go. Audacious shot from Deuce McBride there. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Podziemski kicks it out up top to Moody. Jab step coming to his left. Gets it out to Butler. Butler puts up the 3 over OG. Can't get that one to go. Anunoby is just like, go ahead, shoot that, Jimmy. I don't believe in that jump shot. And he's missed his last 3 jump shots. Campaign coming to his right off the Achiuwa screen. Steps back, a right wing 3. I don't like that shot either, but he got it to go. I'll take it. I'll take the audacious step back 3 from Campaign on the right wing. Butler has it on the right wing. Picks his dribble up, gets it up top to Podziemski. Being guarded by Anunoby on a switch. McBride's on Butler. Podziemski trying to get it to him. Good to now defense. Podziemski has it up top. Shamet switches onto him, driving to his left. Kicks it over to Moody. Extra pass to Green. Green in the corner over Achiuwa. Great contest. Can't get it to go. And the Warriors are settling for some terrible threes right now. And Campaign bringing it down. I'm not going to complain. I like it. Campaign coming to his right. MC Tinga, appreciate you, brother, for the subscription. Anunoby with a 3. Oh, OG Anunoby, line me up. Great timing, MC. Appreciate you, brother. OG Anunoby rewarded you with your subscription, my man. Anunoby knocks down the 3 right between the eyes. He said, guard this. Watch this. Guard this. Who is it? Who is it? Quentin Post. He said, you better close out on me. I'm OG Anunoby, brother. Woohoo, no hesitation. Swing the ball over to me. OG Anunoby has been on fire lately, ladies and gentlemen. On fire lately. And I love it. I love it. He knows what time it is. It is lock-in time. It is gut check time. It is get ready for the playoffs time. It is challenge the Boston Celtics for that 2 seed time. And he is delivering time and time again. 25-26 said Butler doesn't respect Deuce shot. Yes, he does. He was right up on Deuce McBride. McBride had it on the right wing. He was shading McBride to drive to his right because that's where the help was. And Deuce McBride said, all right, watch this. And he shot the shot. Butler was standing right there, right in front of him. Contested it. He just got knocked that shot down. Again, I didn't hate the shot, but I also didn't love it. Didn't love it. Too early in the shot clock. We could probably work it around and get a better one. Keenan Hart said OG's hitting from all angles. Yes, he is. And I love, it's not just that he's hitting the shots. Of course, that's awesome. He's not even, number one, he's not even hesitating on any of the shots. And number two, he is seeking out these shots, man. You know, there's one thing to the ball to swing your way on any given night. These last, 3 games, OG Anunoby is coming to the ball saying, give it to me. I'm going to catch it. I'm going to turn and I'm going to fire. Time and time again. I'm going to catch it on the wing. Defense slightly on me. I got enough space to get the shot off. I'm going to get the shot off because I know I'm cash money. And Anunoby has been knocking it down time and time again here. Marlon, what's up, Marlon? All the way from Jamaica. Hey, shout out to you, Marlon. Shout out to you, brother. David said, we can beat anyone if OG balls out like this. I mean, he is, you know, I've made this, I pointed this out time and time again. Now, I'm sorry you're hearing it for the millionth time. I really am. But I do pat myself on the back for this. Anunoby is the puzzle piece. He was last season, and I've described Mitchell Robinson this season as the puzzle piece. But let's not forget who the OG is. No pun intended. Actually, definitely pun intended. Let's not forget who the OG puzzle piece is. He makes everything work. When he is hooping like this, he makes everything work. The offense works better because he becomes kind of a legit release valve, a third option consistently, right? And then when you have McHale that can swap off third option responsibilities, and then all of a sudden you got a legit third and fourth option between the both of those guys. Tonight they're having to be the second option with no Karl-Anthony Towns, but when you got him going like this, you could definitely beat anybody, even down Karl-Anthony Towns. And you're seeing it right now. The Golden State Warriors have been hooping these last couple of games, ever since the Jimmy Butler trade, right? He's kind of been their puzzle piece. It makes everything fit. It's rejuvenated Draymond Green. It's rejuvenated, obviously, Steph Curry, the most important player on the team. And since the Jimmy Butler trade, both of those guys have been playing significantly better. And OG Anunoby is reminding people, like, oh yeah, I'm at that level too. I could be at that level too. Here we go, bringing it down. 9 minutes to go. Podziemski gets it over to Moody, swings it over to Green. Gets it down low to Butler. Butler has it in the high post on the left wing. Gets it over to Moody, gets wide open off the screen. McBride got it out there. Moody misses the shot. Ball knocked out of bounds off of Anunoby as Achua couldn't grab it. Came down with it, knocked out of his hands, bounces off of Anunoby, goes out of bounds. Come on, OG, you got to hold on to that. Gigi said if only Bridges can pick up his game. He's been playing, he had an excellent last couple of games. He was excellent in Memphis. He was excellent, maybe not excellent. He was very good in Memphis. Very good. They throw it down low to Jimmy, catches it down low. Pump fakes, goes up, gets the ready layup to go. Beautiful pass from Draymond. Great cut from Butler. He was great, not great. He was good the other night in Miami. Came in clutch with a couple of buckets. His campaign almost turns it over. Out of bounds off of Moody. He's knocked down a couple of middies tonight. It's been solid. David said Precious dribbling a lot tonight. Yeah. Yeah. Don't love it. Don't love it. They get it over. Achua down low, goes up, gets blocked by Quentin Post. McBride picks up and lays it up and in. Deuce McBride has been so active these last couple of games. I love it. I love it. Podziemski has it up top, hands it off to Butler. Butler being guarded by Anunoby. They get it over to Draymond Green. Tries to hit Podziemski, cutting back door. A kickball violation, I think, on Achua. Got his leg in there. Perfectly timed. Perfectly timed. Keen Hart said, totally disagree. LeBron was overrated his entire career after his first tour in Cleveland, where he was fabulous. Now, you just decided to hate him, Keen Hart, because you didn't like that he went to Miami. Literally, the best season of his career came after his first stint in Cleveland, which he was fantastic in, like you said. But you just decided to hate him, which is fine. You can decide to like and hate who you want. I just think it's weird. You just didn't like that he went to Miami, and that's fine. McBride jumps the passing lane, comes up with the steal, coming down, goes up righty layup, high off glass. Can't get it to go, but we do get the foul call. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. That's what I'm talking about, Deuce. Way to be aggressive. Way to get to the foul line. Don't settle. Jump the passing lane. That's my ball. Go get it. Mark said, there will come a time when we miss Cat. Right now is not that time. I mean, we could definitely use Cat tonight. Could definitely use Cat. We're definitely going to miss Cat for sure. But, I think they'll be able to string together some wins. It's going to suck going on the West Coast road trip without him, because that's when we're definitely going to need him. Hot as oil LA Lakers team, a pretty solid Clippers team that's got Kawhi back, so they're going to be hooping. Sacramento just dominated Dallas the other night. We got some tough games coming up. McBride knocks down the free throw. Both free throws. Butler has it on the left wing, attacking to his right, gets it over to Moody, swings it over to Post. Post in the right corner, pulls it back out to Butler. Butler on the right wing, coming to his left, being guarded by Achua on a switch, coming to his left. In the post, pump fakes, being guarded by McBride now. He's got to face up and put it up with the shot clock winding down, and he knocks it down. I had a feeling that was going down. Just set his feet and fired. Campaign has it up top. We're looking to answer. Coming to his right off a couple of screens, driving it down. He's got space, puts up the floater off the back rim. Achua with the offensive rebound. Grab it and come down with it, Precious. He's holding it in one hand. Grab that thing and kick it out. You're not going to do nothing special with it. Grab it, kick it out to a guard, and it leads to a wide open Quentin Post as the trailer. Will you grab the damn ball, Precious? The hell was that? What was that? That kind of thing pisses me off. It pisses me off, Precious. Rebound comes right to you. Off the back rim from the campaign floater. You do a great job of rushing the basket but not going too far. Ball flies right here into your hand, and instead of like grabbing it, turning, and kicking it out to a guard like you're taught to do in middle school, you reach out with one hand like this and try to hold it here, and it's knocked out of here. You're playing NBA players. What are you doing? Acting like you're playing with a couple of middle school kids. Man, will you grab that damn ball? That pissed me off, man. That is basketball 101. That is basketball 101. Gigi said, what's up with Precious? Where'd it go? Where'd Gigi's comment go? Keenan Hart said, Precious has been really disappointed in me this year. He had a good season last year. This year, nothing. He's had some good games here and there. I wouldn't say he had a good season last year. I mean, he was solid. He had like a really hot week where it was like, oh, look at Precious Achiuwa. He's grabbing some rebounds. But that was also when the Knicks didn't have anybody. You know, that was when they were injury riddled. Anunoby was out. Randall was out. Hartenstein missed a game here and there. And it was like, all right, somebody's got to grab these rebounds. And he was playing like 45 minutes a night. He was grabbing rebounds, getting putbacks. He was playing alongside Hartenstein for a lot of those games, who was in and out every now and again during that stretch. But after that, it was like, oh, we're back to being super inconsistent with Precious Achiuwa. He's kind of just always been who he's always been throughout his career, which is why he's been on multiple teams so far throughout his early career. Gigi said, what's up with Precious? More concerned about dribbling than grabbing boards. You know, he worked on some stuff this offseason that he wants to show off, and it's just not helping the team right now. Like, we just need you to be simply a really good big man. And he's trying to be a little bit more than that. He's trying to be a really versatile offensive big when I really just need you to grab this rebound and get it out to a guard. I don't want to see you handling it, I don't want to see you trying to create some offense. You're going to get it, and you're going to hand it off to a guard, and you're going to set some good, strong screens. And that's it. That's it. That's all we need you to do. You're going to roll to the basket. You're going to knock down some. You're going to finish strong at the rim. And then occasionally, maybe if the ball swings to you and it's in rhythm and you're feeling good about it, you can knock down a corner three. Maybe. That's if I'm feeling it. That's if we're up like 15 in the fourth quarter or something. Maybe you can shoot that three. But, he wants to be a little bit more. Thinks he's capable a little bit more. He's trying to show it, and it's not really working out. Slim Slam said Precious has been lackluster. Yeah. David said there's no restrictions. Only way to get him in the game shape, got to play. Yeah, that's how you hurt guys, David. That's how you hurt guys. You got to work them back slowly. You don't go to the gym and immediately throw on 300 pounds and try to bench it, right? No, you work up to it. You stretch. You do, throw a couple plates on. Try to lift it. That's how you hurt people, man. That's how you get hurt. Ken Hart said, Precious has been lead, not gold. He's a base metal, not a precious metal. All right, here we go. Why is my scoreboard off? I gave 3 points to the wrong side. I did give 3 points to the wrong side. There we go. It is 38-34. Bridges is back into the game. Over the top to Robinson. They swing it around. Campaign. Take that three. Campaign dribbles to the right wing. Comes off the back rim. If you would have knocked it down, it would have been fine. But you missed the three. Take the initial three. Ball swung to you perfectly. Butler has it up top. Being guarded by Anunoby. We got Robinson back into the game, along with Bridges. Campaign knocks it out of bounds off of Moody's hands. Ball will remain with the Warriors. My score is way up. I got you, Keno. I got you. I gave 3 points to the wrong side. That's what happens. I hit the wrong button. Hit the wrong side. Brunson checks back in. Josh Hart checks back in. McBride checks out. I want McBride in the game still. Why are we taking Deuce McBride out? Keep McBride in the game. Bring him back before halftime. I better see Deuce McBride back into the game before halftime. We got our starting five back in. They get it in the Green. Green gets it over to Curry, coming to his right, down the lane. Gets it knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. Staying with the Warriors. Curry claiming he got fouled. No foul given. Robin said, I know Brunson hates Jimmy more than anything. It's more like Josh Hart. I know Josh Hart. And Draymond Green tried off the inbound, tried to hand it off back off to Curry, who was still out of bounds after he inbounded it. Terrible play from the Warriors there. Ball going back to the Knicks. Knicks still holding on to a 4-point lead here. Halfway through the second quarter, a very low-scoring game here, 38-34. Both teams been bricking threes left and right here. Brunson bringing it down. Brunson has it up top, coming to his left. Hesitation move, quick crossover, step back, over to Josh Hart, swings it out to Anunoby. He pump fakes, sidestep, wide open left wing three, comes up well short, can't get it to go. Fight for the loose ball. And a loose ball foul. Loose ball foul, I think it's on Robinson. Loose ball foul on Robinson. So the Warriors will bring it down here. 6:18 to go. And a lot of whistles flying around now. Referees have officially killed the pace of this game. Here we go. Warriors bringing it down. Curry has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Gets it over to Hield. Gets it over to Quinn post. Hands it off to Santos. Santos on the left wing, being guarded by Brunson. Gets it over to Hield. Hield inside the post. Extra pass to Draymond Green, who smokes a layup. Good extra help from Josh Hart, who came over and made him hesitate. Brunson has it up top, bringing it down. Now he's going to pull it all the way back out. Quick crossover to his left, driving it down now. The change of pace from Jalen Brunson and the Knicks has been great as Brunson gets fouled as he's going into the paint. Probably on Draymond Green, who's got his hands, his palms all the way up, knowing that is the quintessential sign of, I definitely hacked this dude. When you look at the ref and you do this, you definitely fouled the guy. You definitely fouled the guy. 10 times out of 10. Mark said Golden State's really into smacking faces. There's really one guy in Golden State, and we know who it is. It's the second time tonight. We know it's not an accident. Keenan Hart said, do not like seeing Mitch fall out of bounds. I mean, that's Mitch, though, man. You're not going to change Mitch. You're not going to change Mitch. He's going to hustle. He's going to play basketball the right way. As Brunson knocks down the first free throw. Thank you, JB. We need those free throws, man. You know we need those free throws. Kevon Looney and Kevin Knox check back in. Interesting substitutions from Steve Kerr here. Checking out Quinn Post and Draymond Green here. Very interesting. Very interesting. Let's see. Mark said it wasn't Draymond. It was Draymond. He swiped down on, I don't know if the foul was on Draymond, but he was the guy who hit Brunson in the face. Buddy Hield bringing it down, hands it off to Santos. Up top to Looney, swings it over to Kevin Knox. Kevin Knox inside to Santos. Santos gets another easy layup. How do the Knicks keep losing track of Santos cutting down low? Come on, y'all. What are we doing? Brunson did knock down both of his free throws, so it's 40-36, still a 4-point game with 5:30 to go. Josh Hart has it up top, gets it over to Robinson. Robinson hands it off to Brunson, coming to his right off the Robinson screen. Down low, pump fakes, kicks it out to Anunoby. Up top, pulls it back out, dancing with it. Buddy Hield guarding him. Ooh, just puts up the three straight away, airballs it. Come on, OG. You better than that. You better than that, OG. I know you are. I know you are. Just slip that in your hands, right? Just get that sweat off your hands, big dog. I know you better than that. Looky Lucci said, bring on whoever with Mitch Rob. I know what they said last week, but that was last week. What'd they say last week? They get it into Santos being guarded by Brunson. Over to Curry, gets wide open on the left wing off the screen. Comes up short on the three. Josh Hart with the rebound, and Josh Hart's going to bring it down. Kevin Knox is going to pick him up. Hart has it on the left wing. Gets it over to Robinson. Robinson up top. Looking to get it over to somebody. Robinson hands it off to Josh Hart. Driving down to his right. Kicks it out to Anunoby. He pump fakes. Driving along the baseline. Goes right through the chest of Kevin Knox, and he gets the block and foul. Kevin Knox, he said, get the hell out of my way, kid. He said, you're still a kid to me, brother. You're still a kid to me. Went right through his chest. Gets the block and foul on Kevin Knox. Missed the layup, unfortunately, but he is going to go to the foul line 2 free throws. Lucky Lucci said, saying they can't beat the Boston or the Cavs. Well, they got to beat them in order for us to believe that they can beat them. You know, they've had what? 5 opportunities this season, and they're 0-5 against both of those teams. So Mitchell Robinson subbing out. Mitchell Robinson's been pretty damn solid. Pretty damn solid tonight. We know he's still in that minutes restriction, so Achua's coming in for the final 4 minutes of the quarter here. Anunoby splits the free throws. Come on, OG. We need both of them. We needed both. 41-36, a 5-point game. Santos on the right wing, up top to Looney. Swings it over to Knox. Knox being guarded by Anunoby. Kevin Knox has it up top. Swings it over to Curry. Curry driving to his left, leaning in, steps through, kicks it in the corner. Hield, a right corner three. Buddy Hield knocks it down. It's not a guy you want getting hot. Missed his first couple of threes, knocks that one down. Brunson has it up top. Being guarded by Hield, driving to his right, gets some space in the paint. Inside pass, Precious Achiuwa, easy layup. Beautiful pass from JB, my goodness. And way to keep yourself available, Precious. I love that too. Way to keep your eyes on JB, knowing he might pass it to me in the last second here as Curry drives it in on Achiuwa, gets the right. No, blows the layup. And then Kevon Looney pushing off on Precious Achiuwa, gets the loose ball foul. Keenan Hart said, cannot leave Buddy open. Yeah, he's missed his first couple, but if you let that guy get hot, all of a sudden he's hitting like 3-4 threes in a row. Brunson has it up top. Coming to his left off a Bridges screen. Santos sticking with him. Brunson's going to look to dance. Steps back for a straightaway three. Comes up short. Bridges right there for the offensive tip up and in. Yes, sir. Steph Curry not boxing out. Bridges sneaking in behind him. Knicks back up by 6 after a couple of defensive stops and scores. Curry crosses over to his right, driving it down on Achiuwa. Reverse layup for Curry, gets it to go. Precious Achiuwa backing away from him, giving him the layup, not trying to give him the and one. Achiuwa has it up top, driving it in. See, why would you take that fall-away jumper? Did he get it to go? He got it to go. I'll take it because you got it to go. But why is Precious Achiuwa dribbling it right into the chest of Kevon Looney and shooting a fall-away jumper out of the mid-range? Why is that a play? As Bridges playing excellent defense on Curry. They get it over to Santos. Santos down low to Knox. Knox being guarded by Achiuwa. They show two. They swing it out. Buddy Hield wide open yet again, this time on the left wing. But off the back rim, he can't get it to go. Looney with the offensive rebound. Ball fell right to him. Over to Santos. Back to Looney. Anunoby jumps the passing lanes out of bounds. It's going to remain with the Warriors. Butler checks back in. 2:47 to go. Draymond Green checking back in. And we're going to get a timeout. All of that movement, all of that waiting to get substitutions in, only for a timeout to be called. Great officiating, refs. Great officiating. Slim said OG hyped. I love seeing OG play like this, man. He is locked in and focused. Can't say, look, it's a long season. It's a grind. Everyone's going to have their lapses in focus and intensity. OG definitely had it. Brunson's had it. Towns had it. Everybody gets it. Everybody. SGA's had it. Jokic has it. Literally everybody in the league has it. It's a long season. It's a very long season. But when push comes to shove and it's lock-in time, this is when you see who players really, really are. And we're seeing who OG has always been, who we expected him to be, who we paid $200 million for. He's been fantastic. Offensively and defensively, he's been fantastic. He deserves to be hyped. I need him to be hyped. When he's hyped like this, I'm locked in. You know he's not. He's locked in. We'll go through the Warriors-Knicks box scores at halftime as usual. Cavs are playing the Bulls. This is what I want to see. Are the Cavs playing? Are the Celtics playing? Celtics are not playing. But the Cavs are, so we'll keep an eye on this game. Playing the Bulls. Bulls trying to play some spoiler, but we know they're not good. We know the Bulls are not good. They're probably going to give this game away at the end. But I'm hoping for a miracle here. Hoping for a miracle here. All right, here we go. Warriors have the ball. They have their starting five back in. Hield is in for Moody, but the other four starters remain the same. They get it over to Curry off the screen. He pump fakes, leans in, kicks it out. Podziemski gets a running start. Down the lane, puts up a floater. Can't get it to go. Great defense from Bridges. Ball knocked out of bounds. And off of Podziemski. Good fight from the Knicks. Good help from Anunoby to knock the rebound out of his hands. Great defense from Mikal Bridges, switching over out to Curry and then back to Podziemski to defend that layup attempt. And now Brunson has it up top. Quick crossover to his right on Butler. Stepping back, hesitation move, leaning in, driving it down. One-legged fall-away baseline jumper. Gets it to go because that's what JB does. He said, you can't guard me, Jimmy. You're too old for this. You're too old for this. Green bringing it down. Hands it off to Podziemski. Throws it over to the top to Green, who gets fouled, misses the layup, but he's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Draymond Green at the foul line for 2 free throws, makes the first free throw. I was about to celebrate a missed free throws. We know we need missed free throws from our opponents. We need them. We need them. Keenan Hart said, fun fact, the proper Polish pronunciation is Podziemski. Podziemski? Podziemski. Well, he says Podziemski. So I'm going to go with Podziemski. But that is a fun fact. I do like to know the proper way to say names. But if he says his name is Podziemski, we'll say Podziemski. Bridges, nice interior pass to Achiuwa, extra pass to Josh Hart, who blows the layup at the front of the rim. Great defense from Draymond Green. Josh Hart got hung up in the air, forced to double clutch it as Curry, beautiful pass inside to Jimmy Butler, who gets an easy layup on the other end. And a 4-point swing there, missed layup on one end, ends up in a wide open layup on the other end. Tends to happen in the NBA. Josh Hart has it up top, swings it over to Brunson. Brunson along the baseline, puts up a little mid-range jumper along the baseline, gets it to go, and JB's cooking. He's getting what the defense given to him, and he's demanding a couple of things as well. I love when JB plays like this. Curry bringing it down, pump fakes, gets it over to Butler. Butler has it up top in the high post, being guarded by Anunoby. Forced to pull it back out. He don't want them Anunoby problems. Brunson jumps the passing lane. Anunoby, Euro stepping down the lane, scoop blade with the right hand, gets it to go. Oh, I love it. I love it. Jimmy Butler was afraid of OG. He tried to get it out of his hands quickly. Brunson was right there. The guy wasn't even open. And OG is rewarded with an easy layup. Knicks with an 8-point lead, 53-45. Buddy Hield in the left wing three, comes up short, long rebound, Hield gets it. Left corner three for Hield, just quickly fired away, can't get it to go. Josh Hart with the rebound, it's a 3-on-2. Over to Brunson, a pull-up three for JB. Gets fouled. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jalen Brunson, 3 free throws on the way. On the way. And I had to wait for a second to update the scoreboard. Brunson going to the foul line for 3 free throws. Is Steve Kerr going to challenge this? They got the cameras right up onto him. Nope, he's not going to challenge it. Brunson at the foul line for 3 free throws. Knock down all 3 of them, big dog. Knock down all 3 of them. Brunson knocks down the first one. Appreciate you, JB. Chi-Chi said, who do you think will be a Knick next year? KD, Jokic, or Giannis? I don't want absolutely a single thing to do with Kevin Durant. I don't want one single thing to do with Kevin Durant, ever. Ever in a Knick uniform. Heave that dude all the way over there. Every team he goes to ends up miserable. Every single team he's been on has ended up miserable on him. Jokic ain't going nowhere. And Giannis isn't going anywhere. And if he is going to end up going somewhere, it's not going to be to the Knicks. The Knicks don't have enough enticing pieces to offer a team that's looking to trade the second best player in the league. As Brunson knocks down the first 2 but misses the third, it's fine. He just wanted to give the Knicks a simple 10-point lead. He wanted to make it nice and easy. 45 seconds to go. Curry bringing it down. He has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Curry's dancing with it, coming to his left off a Butler screen. He slips the screen, driving it down, gets Curry into the paint, flips it up at the basket, can't get it to go. Josh Hart skying for a rebound, bringing it down, pushing the pace, head down. And Josh Hart carries the ball. Come on, Josh. Josh, some turnovers here today, man. As he's been a little sloppy these last couple of games. He's been pretty sloppy these last couple of games. Come on, Josh. Clean it up, brother. Clean it up. He's doing all the Josh Hart things, but he's always been a little sloppy with some reckless turnovers here and there, but he's been a little extra sloppy these last couple of games. He's got a 7-turnover game in there. He's got like a 4 or 5 turnover game in there. He was sloppy last night against the Heat. Not last night, the last game against the Heat. And my man Niall Dimitri with a very generous super chat. I appreciate you, Niall. He said, let's go Knicks. Appreciate you, Niall. Appreciate you. Always appreciate you, brother. Always showing generosity to the chat. Curry has it up top with 20 seconds to go. Dancing with it against Bridges. Coming to his right off a green screen. Achua switches onto him. Bridges comes back to recover. Curry keeps it. Dancing with it. They show 2. Over to Podziemski. Takes the dribble up. High arcing mid-range jumper over Josh Hart, and he got it to go, nothing but net, because of course they get it over to Brunson. Brunson's got enough time to bring it down. They show 2. He chucks it up at the rim, looking for a foul. He doesn't get it. Curry chucks it from 3/4 court. He can't get it to go. You know, you always got to make sure Curry doesn't get that last heave to go before halftime. But that's going to be our halftime score, 55-47, an 8-point lead for the Knicks. Solid lead for the Knicks. Pretty sloppy play from both sides here tonight. Some missed chippies. The threes are not flying tonight from either side, which honestly is great for the Knicks because, you know, the Knicks would much more likely get into a 2-point contest with you than a 3-point contest, especially considering they're missing their stretch big in Karl Anthony Towns. So, Mark said moving screens on Draymond. I mean, that's just the league, man. That's just the league at this point. If you're not setting moving screens, what are you doing? What are you doing? Gigi said, we thought Luka was untouchable. Just because one guy took stupid pills that morning doesn't mean that the rest of the league is a bunch of morons. Nico Harrison is going to get fired soon from being a GM, and he'll never be rehired by another, not even going to be considered for another front office job ever again in his life. Slim Slammer said, we about to blow them out tonight. I hope so. I hope it's a nice, easy win. We had some some really cardiac Knicks-inducing games these last couple of nights between the Memphis game and then the Miami Heat game. So here tonight on national TV, I hope we can get just like a smooth 15-point win. I'm not even asking for anything crazy, just like a smooth 15-point win. Like never really in doubt. We keep like a nice 8-point lead. Keep a nice 8-point lead throughout the game. Never goes below 5. You know the Warriors are going to hang around. They got Steph Curry. They got Jimmy Butler. They're both playing tonight. Even if Steph Curry's a little bit hampered, so. Kay Hazy said, I feel bad for Mavs fans with Kyrie down 2 now. I mean, at this point, I feel like there's very few Mavs fans still remaining, for being honest. Like, Mavs fans after the Luka trade weren't fully invested in the Mavs anymore. Like, I'm sure they'll keep tabs on it. And once this whole era of Nico Harrison and whatever's going on with his ownership is through, I'm sure they'll come back and be diehard Mavs fans again. But, like, this era of being a diehard Mavs fan is donezo. Like, I'm sure some of them are like, oh, well, I guess I got to root for the Lakers now, even though they've been rivals for a while. B. Will, what's up, B. Will? Even though they've been rivals for a while, of course, like, you got to keep an eye on your boy Luka. It's not like he asked to be out. He said multiple times, I wanted to be a Mavs for life. I had no indications of ever leaving, ever asking out, even tempting the free agent market. Like, I just wanted to sign the max contract. I wanted to be there. So you can't even be mad at Luka. You can't even be mad at Luka. So, of course, if you're a Mavs fan, you're probably just keeping an eye on the Lakers, rooting for your boy Luka to do well, which inherently means you're rooting for the Lakers to do well. And then, like, you just pick another team, man. You just pick another team to follow when that happens to a team. You just got to. You got to at that point. Keen Hart said, I feel bad for Mavs fans, but not Mavs ownership management, especially not the Adelsons. Yeah, you know, the conspiracy that they're looking to tank the Mavs fan base and disrupt what is honestly one of the better fan bases in the league. Like, they are true supporters of the Dallas Mavericks, those fans. And they've been supporters for a while, especially under the Cuban era. And then once he sold the team, whole lot of shadiness was going on around that team, and then all of a sudden, ticket prices are going up. After you traded a top 3 player in the league, actually, we're going to up our ticket prices. We literally traded one of the most fun shows in basketball. It's like Jokic. When Jokic is on, it's Jokic, which is like every night. It's Luka, Giannis, SGA. Like, those 4 guys are kind of in a tier of their own. As far as like ticket sellers. Like, those guys sell tickets. You got one of those guys in your team, boy, oh boy, you're going to be sold out every night. And when you trade one of those guys, your ticket prices better come down. Instead, the Mavericks were like, actually, here's an 8% increase in tickets, y'all. So it's very clear that Mavs ownership is trying to drive a wedge between the organization and the fan base. And the conspiracy that they want to move out back to Vegas to get the gambling things, it's crazy, and it should be nonsensical. It should be like, yeah, that's a conspiracy, and that's fun to talk about, but of course it's not real. And now all of a sudden it's feeling like, huh, they're doing all of that, huh, okay. AP said, I don't feel bad for the Mavericks. I don't feel bad for the Mavericks either, AP. This is about the fans. About the fans. Fans had nothing to do with this. Had nothing to do with that. I've been rooting. I'm rooting for the Mavs thing to absolutely blow up and be a complete disaster. Because of what they, like you're about to talk about. I'm going to read the rest of your comment, AP. But like what you talked about, they angered the basketball gods 2 years ago by absolutely having an atrocious showing of tanking, right? You got Luka Doncic on your team, and you were like, actually, let's not win games, right? And then Luka comes back, and he's like, actually, let's win some games. And they were like, yeah, we're going to sit you, buddy. You're not going to be out there to help us win games. And then they put him out there in Chicago, the last game of the season, on Slovenia night in Chicago. And so they put him out there for like the first couple of minutes of the quarter, and then they bring him out, and he doesn't play the rest of the night. Like, what an absolute crap show that they put on a couple of years ago. So I'm not rooting for the Mavs. I haven't been rooting for the Mavs. I've been rooting for their downfall. And thank goodness the downfall is finally coming. Unfortunately, Kyrie Irving had to go down in order for it to happen, but hopefully he's not on the Knicks long term. I mean, on the Mavs long term. and he gets back healthy. Because he was hooping this year, man. He was hooping. Now back to the rest of your comment. Avi said, I don't feel sorry for what the Mavericks did after what they did to us 2 years ago was a dirty trick keeping our pick. So I don't care about the Mavericks. And I don't like the inside job they did with the Lakers. Yeah, of course. No one does. No one does. Mavericks fans didn't even like the fact that they were tanking that hard. Like, that was rough to watch. And you knew that irked Curry. And the funny thing is that, you know, they trade Luka and they go on this slander campaign on Luka Doncic talking about, you know, I don't even know, like he's out of weight or out of shape, overweight, likes drinking beer too much, you know? And then, but 2 years ago, they showed themselves to be complete losers by tanking. Like, so much so that they were worried that they were going to anger Luka, that they weren't going to be a good team that was going to be competitive. Like, you went to that to now being like, oh, get him out of here. He doesn't have the right mentality. Like, all right. Yeah, we see what you're about. Gigi said Lively should have been a Knick. They would not have taken Derek Lively. This Knicks team would not have taken Derek Lively. He does not exude the things that the Knicks value very highly. As a matter of fact, when the Mavs took Lively, it was seen as that they took Lively too high. He was seen as a prospect who went way too high in the draft. He was not seen as a locked-in lottery. On most boards, he was like 15 to 17. Hattie, what's up, Hattie? AP said Jason Kidd must be sick to his stomach. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if he fully enjoyed coaching Luka. Like, a part of me is like, how much did he really know? Like, did he give the good graces? Like, yeah, go ahead, trade him. Kind of a pain in the butt to deal with. Yak said, our defense is definitely playing better again. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, we're also catching a little bit of a break. The Warriors having a pretty bad shooting night tonight. Second night of a back-to-back. They don't have the legs. So they're catching a little bit of a break. They've let some open shots from Buddy Hield fly, which, you know, is never great. They are playing fantastic defense on Curry, not giving him any space, not allowing. He's only taken 3 threes. Matter of fact, let's go through the box score. Kinar said something is dirty there, for sure. For sure. And it will come to light very, very soon. So let's go through the box score real quick. Curry's 3 for 10. He's 1 for 3 from three-point range, which is great. It's great defense. He's only taking 3 3-point shots tonight. It's great defense. You know he's going to let it fly in the second half, so the Knicks have to be prepared. Overall, the Knicks been pretty damn fantastic defensively. Obviously, like we talked about, Buddy Hield is just chucking them up there right now. He's 1 for 7 from 3. He is just chucking them up, which is, you know, a good sign from the Knicks that he's off to this degree. But the fact that he's getting open looks is not great, considering going into the second half, like it might start to tick up. He starts knocking some of these down. It's a great sign that they're playing Kevin Knox tonight. He did knock down his first shot and then had a good defensive play. But then outside of that, he's kind of been taken advantage of. We know all about Kevin Knox. We know he's not a good defender. We know he's inconsistent offensively. And honestly, the fact that he got 8 minutes was fantastic for us. Kevon Looney has been pretty invisible today. He's got 3 boards. He's been fine. He's got a block. Cool. But not a whole lot of impact so far. Santos, he's blown a couple of layups, which is great. We talked about Buddy Hield. And then as far as their starters, I mean, the guy who is the reason why they're down 8 and not down 15 right now is the fact that Brandon Podziemski came in early, knocked down a long 2, knocked down a tough contested 2, fall away 2 with the shot clock winding down over Josh Hart, knocked down a 3, not known as a 3-point shooter. He's got 12 points. He's their leading scorer. He is the reason why this is an 8-point game, not a 15-point game right now. Right? And then outside of that, everyone else has been pretty pedestrian. Moody has got 5. We talked about Curry. Butler's got 6, and Draymond Green's got 2 points, 2 boards, 3 assists. Whole lot of like meh so far from them. Nick Yak, what's up, Yak? The job McBride did on Butler was very good. Was very good. I mean, Deuce McBride the last couple of games since coming out of the All-Star break, Deuce McBride's been fantastic. Not even good. He's been fantastic coming out of the break. And this is the Deuce McBride I expected to get all season long. If Deuce McBride was playing this way all season long, he would be in the running for 6th Man of the Year. I don't know if he'd win it, but he'd be in the conversation. which is why when I say sixth man of the year, Deuce McBride, this is what I'm talking about. He is that dang good. Keenan Hart, Pajemski. What was I saying? Pajemski? Was I saying Pajemski? Pajemski. Hattie said, who in the world is Anton Watson? The newest member of the New York Knicks. He got the second two-way contract for the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks, I do believe, have one more roster spot available, like a full-time roster spot. So I don't know who they're going to use it on. They might use it on a big, considering that they're going to be down Towns for presumably the next couple of games. Nothing official yet on Towns. He may be back for the next game, but the way Tom Thibodeau talked about it, it seems unlikely. Keenan Hart said, this crew is starting to look a little more like last year finally. I mean, you know, like, there's a guy we could point to for sure. A guy who a lot of us said, like, hey, wait till this guy comes back. Yeah, he's not going to come back and you know, be awesome and change the course of the season and be prime Shaquille O'Neal, but he's going to come back, fit like a puzzle piece, like I've been saying, all season long, and he's going to change the way that this team is able to play. With Mitchell Robinson in the game, Mikal Bridges is going to be better defensively. OG Anunoby is going to be better defensively. And then boom, he comes back and OG Anunoby defense is like, oh, yeah, there's the guy who we all thought could be a defensive player of the year candidate. Like there he is, defending at an insane level, right? Mikal Bridges has been fantastic defensively these last couple of games, chasing guys off the screen, staying connected, knowing he's got Mitchell Robinson back there and help, knowing he doesn't have to be able to never get beat off the dribble, knowing he's got a big man in drop who can play drop. You know, all of a sudden, right? Hattie, as far as Anton Watson, he was drafted by the Celtics about 2 years ago in the second round. He's a reclamation project. He's a young kid who's like, I don't know, was he like 6'8", 6'9" forward? You know, energy guy, intangibles guy. You're hoping that he develops into like a nice role player at some point down the line. It's not going to happen this year. Probably not going to happen next year. Maybe a couple of years down the line, he develops into a nice role player. And hopefully it's with the Knicks and not with another team, you know. Same with Marjon Beauchamp. I love Marjon Beauchamp. He was a first-round pick. I believe the 22nd pick by the Milwaukee Bucks a couple of drafts ago. I really liked him. He played with the G League Ignite before they blew that team up. And, yeah, he's a humble kid. I was really impressed with the interview he did after he got drafted. And I'm really happy he's a Knick because I always really liked him. He's got his flaws for sure, which is why the Bucks eventually cut him and let him go. But he's definitely got some latent potential in there, man. He got some latent potential in there. I hope the Knicks can pull it out. But considering they got Pacom Didier and Kevin McCullough cooking down there, he's got some competition. He's got some competition for sure. Rated E for emotions. What's up, Rated E? Anton Watson is the richest guy in the neighborhood. Where you ask for sports sponsorship for your jersey, and he is the first one you think of. You did get him for that. I don't know what you're talking about, Rated E. I really don't know. Doug Fresh, what's up, Doug? Yag said, see how hard Mitch plays? Yeah, and it's infectious. When you got a guy playing the way Mitch plays, it's infectious. It's a great point, Yag. It's a great point. You know? It's also infectious when you got a guy who is slacking. Is slacking defensively. Like, that's also infectious. You know, no offense to Karl-Anthony Towns, but we know when he's struggling defensively, suddenly the entire team starts to struggle defensively. Because it's just like oh man, like, come on, Towns, like, step up. But when you got Mitch back there and he's hustling and fighting, it's like, hell yeah, we got to lock in. We got Big Mitch back there. You know, it's just a different vibe. It's a different feel. Keenan Hart said, the old might develop into a role player. Yeah, I mean, when you're at that point in your career and the Knicks signed a two-way player. Like, I have no expectations for him. We had some people earlier being like, hey, didn't the Knicks sign a guy? How come they're not playing tonight? Like, you know, and whether they were joking or not, it's like some people definitely believe that. And, you know, when you sign a guy to a two-way contract, that's who you should be looking for, is reclamation projects. Guys who is going to split time with the big league and with the G League team, and the hope is that maybe they can develop into a role player. That's where the Celtics find guys like Luke Cornett. Where the Celtics find guys like Sam Hauser. And all of a sudden, they're role players on a championship caliber role players. You know? That's where it comes from. Faye Shaw, what's up, Faye? Or Fall? Faye. Faye Shaw. You know, you have to be able to find the diamonds in the rough. You have to be able to take advantage of every avenue. It's not going to work 95% of the time, but you have, like, you know, 5% chance of finding a guy who's going to develop into a good role player. It's likely not going to happen, but you never know. Hart said, yeah, Pac Gomez is the guy. You know Pac Gomez is my guy. You know Pac Gomez is my guy. They did put out the video, or one of the beat reporters was in Madison Square Garden, and they pointed out that Pac Gomez was one of the first guys to the arena, showed up 2 hours early to get his work in. Just wanted to point it out. It's my guy. We're back into it. Jimmy Butler has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. Up top to Paul Jimsky. Gets it over to Curry. Down the lane. Scoop blade with the right hand. High off glass. Can't get it to go. A lot of contact. No foul call. Josh Hart bringing it down. Gets it over to Brunson. Brunson driving to his left. Kicks it out to Bridges. A bad pass. Bridges able to pick it up, though. One-legged fall-away jumper in the paint. Comes up short, but gets a nice friendly bounce as he gets the roll. Mikal Bridges saving that ball from going out of bounds. It was a bad pass from Brunson, and he was able to save it. DVR 50-50. What's up, DVR? Draymond's been talking crap about us. True. Curry down the lane gets fouled by Brunson. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Green was talking crap. It was mostly about Towns. Saying we're not ready, but says Warriors winning a chip this year. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why anybody even listens to Draymond. You know, I literally didn't hear that because anytime Draymond is doing anything other than playing basketball, I think it's just completely unremarkable to even pay attention to. Like, I wouldn't even give anything he does or says off the court the time of day. Hart said, well, that's true. What was Sam Hauser's story? I don't even know. He was, I believe he was undrafted, wasn't he? Or maybe he was a second-round pick. Bounced around a little bit. Celtics gave him a two-way, gave him a chance, developed into a nice role player. All of a sudden, he was a part of the rotation when they were really thin, like the Knicks. They made a couple of trades, and suddenly they didn't have much of a bench. And then Sam Hauser got the opportunity to be a role player. And then all of a sudden, it was like, hey, this Sam Hauser's pretty damn good. He's knocking down threes. He's defending well. And then all of a sudden, it's like, hey, Sam Hauser's one of the best role players in the league. Brunson, a right wing three off a pump fake, can't get it to go. Curry with the rebound, quick outlet to nobody, but it gets over to Bajimski. Pulls it back out. Gets it over to Green. Green has it up top, directing traffic. Hits Curry, cutting back door. Scoop blade with the right hand, gets it to go. And beautiful cut from Curry, just curling around Bridges there. Curry is sneaky, man. He is sneaky. Brunson driving it down. Euro steps. No look pass. Anunoby wide open left corner three. OG comes up short. Draymond Green with the rebound. Quick outlet to Curry. Curry bringing it down. One-on-one against Josh Hart. Hesitation move. Driving to his right. Pulls it back. Step back long. 2 over Josh. Splashes in. Here comes Steph Curry, y'all. Here comes the chef. Back to a 4-point game. Just like that. Brunson bringing it down. Gets it over to Bridges. Bridges being guarded by Curry. Bridges gets it over to Anunoby, cutting across the lane, leans in, stops, turns, follow-away jumper over Pajimski, gets it to go. Gets it to go. Doug said you deserve more views. I appreciate you, Doug. I appreciate you. I like who we got in here, though. I like that I get to interact with everybody in the chat, though. You know? The more people we get in the chat, the harder it is to read everybody's comments. Even now, it's really difficult to get to everybody's comments. I know you guys are putting comments in the chat for me to respond to, and then sometimes I miss it. But I kind of like where we're at now, right? More viewers is great because that means you get more advertising money. But like, I kind of like where we're at. I like who we got in here. I like talking to you guys. Hart said, the thing is, maybe they could turn into Anthony Mason. Yeah, I mean, Anthony Mason was one of those guys too. You know, Anthony Mason tried to get into the league, didn't work out. He went overseas, came back to the league, and then all of a sudden he found himself as one of the best role players in the league. Like, it happens. It happens, and that's what the Knicks are looking for. You know, they're looking for Marjan to figure it out, you know, with a second opportunity. They're looking for Anton Watson to figure it out with a second opportunity. Butler got fouled, knocks down the free throw. Forgot to restart the timer. Bridges has it up top, being guarded by Curry. 5-point game, 59-54. Bridges has it on the right wing, dancing with it against Curry, going along the baseline. They show two, knocked out of his hands by Green. It's going to remain with the Knicks. Draymond Green, of course, has a complaint. Brunson gets it into Robinson, back to Brunson. Brunson has it on the left wing. Coming to his left off the spin, driving it down. Mid-range pull-up jumper for JB. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Robinson got his fingertips on it, but can't hold on to it. Podziemski able to pick it up. He's pushing the pace the other way. Leaves it off of Green. Going up. Scoop with the right hand. Gets it to go. And just like that, it's a 3-point game with 9:30 to go here in the third quarter. Josh Hart on the left wing. You know the Warriors are going to keep it close, but the Knicks need to be able to take this hit and keep it moving. Bridges over to Anunoby down the lane. Shoves it over to Josh Hart. It's a turnover. Podziemski picks it up. Bad pass from OG Anunoby. Bad spacing from the Knicks overall. Over to Curry. Quick catch and fire from the right wing for a 3. In and out. Can't get it to go. Bridges snatches the rebound. Good rebound from Mikal Bridges. We need our wings to rebound a lot better. Anunoby's picked it up. I need Bridges to follow suit. Driving to his left. In the lane. Kicks it out. Anunoby left corner 3. This time he knocks it down. Missed the first one. This time he got it to go. He's not going to miss 2 in a row if you keep leaving my man open. Gets those 3 points right back to a 6-point game. Steph Curry bringing it down. He has it up top being guarded by Bridges. And they call a screen or a walk or something. Curry fell to the floor, or a foul on Draymond. Draymond pushing on Bridges. And Draymond still waving to the bench saying to challenge it. Shut up, Draymond. Roger G-Wall, what's up, Roger? Keenar said, that play right there is why Steph Curry is not Del Curry. Yeah. Curry can move without that ball, man, and get inside. They swing it over to Anunoby. He's open again, and they call it travel. They call it a travel. Mark said, moving screen's been saying it. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to call them all. And I think that's the mentality of a lot of screeners in the NBA. It's like, they're not going to foul me yet. They're not going to call 6 moving screens tonight, you know? I wish they would. I wish they would just send the messages. Like, if you're moving on these screens, because that's why offense has taken the jump that it has. There's another moving screen from Draymond. He's down the lane, and they call a foul. They call the foul on who? On OG. And Butler's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws off the foul from Anunoby. But honestly, that should have been another moving screen on Draymond. But again, they're not going to call them. Which is why I think you would be a fool to not set moving screens in the NBA nowadays. Kinar said, see this, this is the thing. We don't have the same spacing of punch without Towns. But that's where OG can step up and take more offensive duty. And he is doing it. Yes. I mean, this is good practice to play without Towns, right? Knowing that you have Robinson, and in certain situations, it's going to be better to play Robinson 25 to 30 minutes a game in the playoffs versus certain matchups, you know? So this is good practice to play without Towns, seeing where you can generate offense and how the defense can play. Brunson out to Josh Hart in the corner for 3, can't get it to go. Robinson with the tip, can't get it to go. Another tip, can't get the rebound. And now here come the Warriors pushing the other way over to Podziemski, left right wing 3 in transition, and he knocks it down. That is a 1-point game now. Butler knocked down the free throw. Brunson, cross-court pass to Josh Hart, extra pass to Bridges, a left corner 3 trying to get it right back, comes up well short. Podziemski with the rebound. Here comes Butler pushing the other way. Butler over to Podziemski. Back to Butler. Butler has it on the left wing, being guarded by Brunson. Swings through to his right, driving it down, goes along the baseline. They swing it out to Curry. Curry a right wing 3. That's the wrong guy to rotate off of. Why are we rotating off of Steph Curry and as the Warriors take a 2-point lead, 64 to 62? Why are we rotating off of Steph Curry? Who was that open in the corner? Was that Podziemski again? Why not just leave that guy open? Why not just leave that guy open? I'd rather that guy shoot it than rotating off of Steph Curry. That was Moses Moody. All right, let Moses Moody shoot that 3. Like, that's fine. Have a late contest to Moses Moody. Don't leave Steph Curry. What are you doing? Mark said Josh's shot, bro. I mean, it's not his thing, man. It's not his thing. It's not his thing. He's got to knock him down. We know this. He's going to be inconsistent from 3. We know this. We know this. Unfortunately, you know. But it's also part of the reason why Deuce McBride should probably be starting for Josh Hart, and you bring Josh Hart off the bench to do Josh Hart things and not have to rely on him to knock down 3s. You should not have to rely on Josh Hart to knock down 3s, you know? And that's the issue when you have him in the starting lineup. Josh Hart would be so good off the bench. I was kind of about having Josh Hart move to the bench and having Deuce McBride in the starting lineup. I'm now fully into it because I think Josh Hart with the bench unit would actually be pretty damn fantastic because we know Josh Hart is going to push the pace. And the bench sometimes with Campaign and McBride in there, they lack the creation. Scoreboard's off again? My bad. Oh, I keep giving 3 points on the wrong side. It's 62-64, right? Keep giving 3 points to the wrong side. Keen Hart said exactly. Hart is just not a starter. I think he's a starting caliber player. I just think he would be better utilized on this team coming off the bench. You know, on some nights playing 30 minutes a night. Some nights playing 25, some nights playing 30, some nights playing 35. Just depends on the matchup, depends how he's playing, depends on the game. But Deuce McBride in the starting lineup, one, gives you another fantastic defender. He's a better defender than Josh Hart, even though he doesn't have the size. Two, gives him a smarter defender. No offense to Josh Hart, but Deuce McBride is a smarter defender. He's fantastic defensively. I mean, I think, we all focus on how good he is offensively and the leaps he's taken offensively. He's now taking it off the dribble a little bit more these last couple of games especially. But his defense is what initially got him on the court. The offense is always just a plus. And then obviously you get the three-point shooting. You can't leave him. Teams close out on him like he's a 45, like he's Steph Curry. Teams do not want Deuce McBride shooting threes on him. And then you also get the fact that he's taking it off the bounce a little bit more, and you get Deuce McBride playing along the starters, which makes him more effective rather than having him off the bench, having to be like the offensive guy off the bench, which isn't, it's not the role that he's best in. He's best playing off of stars, whereas Josh Hart is going to be great in whatever lineup is out there because Josh Hart, the things that Josh Hart does that he's great at, he doesn't need Brunson out there. He doesn't need Bridges out there. He doesn't need Towns out there in order to do those things. Mark said, I'm eating Mike and Ike to bring him lockout. That's great. That's great. I should pick up some Mike and Ikes for our guy, Josh Hart. Two toxic kitties. What's up, Toxic? Bridges needs to sit, so I'll take Precious or Deuce at this point. Come on, dog. We're not talking about Precious for Bridges. Come on, man. The Bridges hate is getting way too crazy. Bridges has been fine. He's been fantastic. He was fantastic defensively on Steph Curry in that first half. I don't know what you guys are expecting from Mikal. Bridges with a step back mid-range jumper ties it back up to 64. 7 minutes to go. Butler down the lane. Pump fakes goes up with the reverse layup on the left side of the rim. The pump fake got Mitchell Robinson out of the air, and Butler lays it up and in. Under 7 to go, Brunson has it up top. Coming to his right, off the Robinson screen, over to Anunoby in the corner, up top to Bridges, catches it on the run, coming to his right, inside pass to Robinson, goes up, can't get the layup to go, gets his own offensive rebound, and gets the putback to go. Welcome back, Big Mitch, dominating the boards yet again. Beautiful pass from Bridges to shovel it over to him, by the way. Curry has it up top, dancing with it, step back, pump fake, shovels it over to Green. Green, up top to Pajimski, hits Butler, gun back door. Come on, OG. Got beat back door by Jimmy Butler. Just let Jimmy Butler catch it 30 feet away from the basket, OG. Why play him so tight? Brunson bringing it down. Has it up top. Coming to his right. They show two. Over to Josh Hart. It's a 2-on-1. Throws the lob to Robinson. You got to catch that, Big Mitch. You got to catch that. Hit ahead to Pajimski down the lane. Euro step in. No look layup. Blows it. But Jimmy Butler right there for the two-handed slam putback. Come on, Big Mitch. I haven't gotten on you since you've been back because I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. But Josh Hart threw a P up there for you. You got to catch that and throw that lob down. Bridges in the lane, kicks it out. Anunoby wide open, left wing three for OG. Can't get that one to go. No, he does get it to go. Hit the top. It hit the side of the rim, but he got a nice friendly bounce. Bounced up, came back down right through. 70-69. Back to being a close game, a one-possession game. Butler steps back for a straightaway three. Hits the side of the backboard, but Pajimski beats Josh Hart to the ball and picks up the rebound. Curry driving to his left, and Mikal Bridges says gets that out of here. Precious Achiuwa, y'all talking about Precious Achiuwa. Mikal Bridges locking up defensively tonight. Brunson, Euro stepping down the lane, gets it knocked out of his hands, but Robinson picks it up and lays it up and in. And the Knicks retake the lead, 71-70, under 6 to go. More than halfway through the quarter here. Mikal Bridges has been spectacular defensively tonight. Spectacular defensively. Mark said, Mitch, hand's still not there. Yeah. I mean, the pass was a little high, and we know Mitchell Robinson, one, doesn't have the greatest of hands in terms of catching the ball on those plays, but also Doesn't have the explosion that he normally would have. Doesn't have his legs under them yet. But, he got it back. He got it back. And that's always the name of the game. If you mess up on one end, okay. Mistakes happen, mess-ups happen, but you got to be able to hustle it out and get it back on the other end. And that's what Big Mitch did. That's what Big Mitch did, right? I'll accept the mistake here and there as long as you get it back on the other end. Gigi said, but I thought Hart was better than Stark. Did John Starks not move back to the bench and win Sixth Man of the Year, Big Dog? Right? Right? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Was John Starks not better off the bench when he won Sixth Man of the Year? Come on, man. What are we talking about? Keaton Hart said, I'm not a McHale guy, but he's been good tonight. He's been good the last couple of games. He's been good majority of the season. That's not true. He was bad to start the year. Then he got really good. And I thought he was spectacular during that stretch. And then he went on a little bit of a slump again. Some ebbs and flows here and there. But he's been spectacular the last couple of games. Even though he hasn't shooting it well, he's been playing well. And he's been special tonight defensively against Curry. Like guarding Curry, like he's, what is he, a 3-time MVP, 2-time MVP, whatever he is. We know what Steph Curry's capable of doing. And he started off this second half being like, all right, I'm the superstar player. I'm going to get my team going. Got some layups, got to the foul line, knocked down a couple of jumpers, knocked down a couple of threes, and it was like, oh, here comes Steph Curry. He's going to drag his team back into this game when the Knicks should be taking the lead. And then what does McHale do? All right, let me lock back in. Curry's been kind of quiet the second half of this quarter. Good timeout from the Warriors here. They're going to talk some things over, but the Knicks retake the lead. 71-70. It's going to go back and forth. It's probably going to be another cardiac affair tonight, y'all. It's probably going to be another cardiac affair. We wanted a nice, easy victory today after the last couple of games, but we're not going to get it. We're not going to get it. Mark said, stop the McHale hate. I'm there with you. Listen, you could be upset. You could be disappointed in McHale. Like, I've been disappointed in McHale's season, for sure. But you got to be able to watch it and be like, you know what? He's having a good night tonight. Even though he's not, he doesn't have 15 points so far. He's not averaging 20. But he's locking in defensively against Steph Curry, which is a tough matchup. And you're not beating the Warriors unless you could find a way to slow down Steph Curry, and Mikal Bridges is slowing down Steph Curry tonight. Here we go. Chris said, good, maybe the benching has got him. No, he's been good. I thought he was good in Miami as well. If you look at the box scores, it's not great, but come on, man. He's been solid. Mark said, comparing 90s players to current players is laughable. It is. It is. I mean, the skill and the depth of the league now is way better than it was back in the day. That does not mean you can't have an appreciation for 90s. But comparing them is crazy. And they lose Santos again as he cuts to the basket coming out of the timeout. The Knicks getting killed in back cuts. We obviously know that is the bread and butter of this Warriors team, but the Knicks are getting absolutely decimated in backdoor cuts today. Brunson has it up top, coming to his left off a Bridges screen. Walks into a wide open pull-up three. Too strong off the back rim, can't get it to go. Home run pass to Draymond Green. He's going to go all the way down for a lefty layup. And the Knicks, pressures Achua, doesn't get back on defense, get beat down the court. Come on, y'all. Can't get beat down the court like that. 74-71. Knicks down by 3. Brunson steps out of bounds. Mark said, okay, I'm close to missing Cat underneath. You need him. You need him. You're for sure 100% need him. It's nice to have options, and that's what Karl-Anthony Towns provides you. An all-star level option, an all-NBA level offensive option down low. Also with the rebounding. But Knicks getting killed in backcourts today. And it's not like the Warriors have a big to defend Towns today. Curry, a follow-away jumper over Josh Hart, gets it to go. Again, gave 2 points to the wrong side. 71-76. Brunson on the right wing. Swings it over to Bridges. Swings it over to McBride. A left wing three for Deuce McBride. Line me up. Off the back rim, in and out. Can't get it to stay. Curry able to grab the rebound. And he's pushing the other way. Here comes Curry. Extra pass over to Healed in the left corner, can't get it to go. McBride with the rebound, shot out of a cannon, hit ahead to Brunson, throws a lob to Bridges, goes up, gets the layup to go. Beautiful, beautiful fast break. I thought they were going to call the whistle. It looked like there was going to be contact midair there, but Bridges able to catch it midair, adjust, and lay it up and in. Mikal Bridges knocks it out of bounds if Curry was handling it. Curry up the inbound. An insanely deep three from Steph Curry, because that's what he does. And I gave 3 points to the wrong side again. I keep doing it. Maybe Curry should be a Knick. I think that's what my brain is telling me. They get it over to Bridges. He pump fakes, driving along the baseline, gets caught into the air, saves it over to Josh Hart, but gets it ripped out of his hands by Curry, and Curry starting to take the game over. A pull-up three for Curry, gets blocked by Precious Achiuwa. There we go, Precious. There we go, Precious Achiuwa. Yes, sir. And he's going to put his head down and attack. Shoves it over to Josh Hart. Reverse layup, gets blocked. Achiuwa with the offensive rebound, gets blocked, picks it back up, flips it up at the basket, gets the roll, he gets it to go. It was hanging on the front of the rim, looked like it was going to come off, but he got it to go down. And the Knicks hustling and gritting their way back to a 4-point game here. Under 3 to go. Healed, trying to get it to Curry. Good to now defense from Bridges, gets it over to Looney. And they call a foul on Bridges, I believe. Trying to guard Curry off ball, man. It is a mission. It is indeed a mission. Chi said Curry heating up, it's over. I mean, part of the reason why the Knicks had an 8-point lead there is because Bridges was playing some fantastic defense on Curry. Held him in check. He had 8 points at halftime. Jimmy Butler checking back in. Curry's going to take a seat. Hopefully their offense is going to start to slow down here then. A fantastic flurry from Curry to give his team a 4-point lead there. He's been great tonight. Podziemski has it up top, being guarded by McBride. Swings it over to Looney, back to Podziemski. Gets it over to Healed, coming off the screen, coming to his right, at the foul line, back up top to Podziemski, driving to his right. Great defense from McBride to stay in front of him. Shot clock winding down. Has to heave it at the buzzer. Can't get it to go at the end of the shot clock. Achiuwa, good box out and rebound. Here comes Jalen Brunson bringing it down. A little over 2 minutes to go. Crossing over to his left. Kevin Knox switches onto him. Brunson's going to look to dance, coming to his right, driving it down, step back, pump fake, kicks it out to McBride. McBride driving to his left. Kicks it over to Bridges. Bridges coming to his right. Podziemski switches out onto him. Bridges going to look to attack. I like it. Off the bounce. One-legged fall away. Baseline jumper. Can't get it to go off glass. Ball knocked into the air. Bridges. Oh, McBride saves it. And he doesn't even come down with it. He just tips it over with 2 hands over to Precious Achiuwa for an easy layup under the basket. I like the intuition and the grittiness from the Knicks right now. Podziemski, a step back right corner 3. High arcing. Comes up short. Can't get it to go. Good rebound from Mikal Bridges. Hit ahead to Brunson. And the Knicks are running. Brunson's pushing. In and out dribble. Driving to his right. Loses it. Picks it back up. Kicks it over to Bridges. Bridges gets a full head of steam. Off the Achiuwa screen. Fall away baseline jumper. Gets it to go. Mikal Bridges. He heard y'all talking in the chat. He said, what y'all gonna say now? I'm locking in defensively. I'm hitting my jump shots. As Buddy Hield driving it down, leaves it off to nobody, out of bounds. Ball going back to the Knicks at the tie. Ball game at 79 with 1:25 to go. Y'all, now we're hooping. And now we're hooping. Tied at 79 in the third quarter with 1:25 exactly here on the clock. And the Knicks defense leading the offense here. This is what we want to see. This is what we want to see. Brunson bringing it down. Has it up top. Crossing over to his left. Now crossing back over to his right. Spinning back to his left. Brunson giving him all the moves. Getting under the basket. Tries to leave it off to Achiuwa. The ball knocked loose. Brunson goes out to pick it back up. Has it in the corner. Brunson has it against Podziemski. Doesn't take it. Pump fakes. Now coming to his left. Hands it off to Anunoby. He pump fakes. Sidestep. Pump fake. Puts up the mid-range jumper. Oh my goodness. OG Anunoby. Jalen Brunson giving him all the moves. The pump fakes. The jab steps. The pivots. The spins. The half spins. All of them. The pump fake leading into the mid-range jumper for OG Anunoby. An 8-0 run for the Knicks as they take a 2-point lead. Under a minute to go. Podziemski has it up top, gets it over to Kevin Knox. Kevin Knox on the left wing being guarded by Brunson to get it over to Butler being guarded by Anunoby. Now over to Podziemski, driving to his left. Throws it over the top, ball knocked loose. Brunson trying to save it, but it's out of bounds off of Brunson. My goodness, the Knicks are flying around defensively, active with their hands, knocking balls loose out of bounds. Oof. Oof. Maryland Tinsley, what's up, Maryland? Chris said, how do you feel about the Knicks bench, Sheffy? It's fine. It's not the greatest. I think how bad the bench is exacerbated by the way that Tom Thibodeau has used them this season. But I think the bench is mostly fine. Obviously, they need an upgrade or two here or there, but it's fine. It's fine. Chris said, who are we playing tonight? The usuals. Precious Achiuwa is in because Karl Anthony Towns is out. Campaign is playing. Shamit's playing. McBride is playing. Usual four. Outside of Achiuwa, who's now been replaced with Mitchell Robinson. Chi said, damn, OG having such an amazing game. It would be a shame if they don't get the win. I mean, he's just continuing his great play. Great play against Memphis. Great play against Miami last night. It was probably one of, if not his best game of the season. That's including his 40-point game earlier in the year against Denver. I mean, Denver just didn't show up that game. So, like, yeah, it's great he scored 40. But that game against Miami obviously wanted that win. And OG Anunoby locked in defensively and shut them down at the end and pulled it out. David said OG's balling tonight. Yeah, OG's been balling for a while. He's been balling for a while. Since coming out of the All-Star break, he's been great. AP said, I walk away for a few. Nice, comfortable lead. I come back, almost blown. Lead, shaking my head. They did blow the lead. They were up. I think the Warriors were up by as many as 5. Steph Curry got loose, AP. Steph Curry got loose. A Steph Curry run happened. You know, that's what happened. That's what happened. Knicks started to fall asleep just for a second, and then all of a sudden, Steph Curry's starting to go off. So they're locking it back in defensively here with Curry back on the bench. Podziemski throws it up at the basket. It's a shot clock violation. The Knicks defense continues to step up here with 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Knicks with a 2-point lead. And Curry goes to the bench, and the Knicks get off and running. They're like, quickly, the chef is out. The chef is out of the kitchen. Let's get in there. Let's get this lead back. Mark said Steph Curry happens. Yeah, Steph Curry, sometimes there's no defense you can play. He hit like a 35-foot bomb. He got to the basket. He started to knock down some contested twos as well. Steph Curry happens. There's a reason why that guy's won MVPs. There's a reason. Brunson has it up top. There's about an 11-second difference between game clock and shot clock, so the Knicks just need to focus on getting a good shot here. Brunson driving to his right. Along the baseline. Oh, beautiful Euro step. Kicks it out to Anunoby. He pump fakes, driving to his right. High floater with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Great defense from Looney. Not a good decision from Anunoby there. Buddy Hield bringing it down. Swings it over to Butler. Brunson's on Butler. There's a mismatch. You got to bring over a double team quickly. Bring over the double team quickly. Over to Hield. Quick left wing fire from 3. Gets it to go. He saw OG Anunoby shading over, knowing that Brunson was going to need help. And Butler saw it coming. Quickly swung it over to Hield. And he was ready to fire and got it to go. Shamit's going to have to heave it. He doesn't get it off in time, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter there, going into 12 more minutes of basketball. The fourth quarter, the faded fourth quarter. Here we go. Knicks down by 1. This has been a back-and-forth affair all night long. It's going to come down the stretch, and yet again, for the third straight game, y'all, it's going to be a cardiac Knicks affair. Whew. We are going to sweat this one out. As usual. As usual, we are going to sweat this one out. Keenar said, I've been teaching Polish pronunciation in the chat with Podziemski. Yes. Yes, he has. Now, the NBA if you guys don't know this, when you do an NBA broadcast, the broadcasters get a sheet of how the players want you to phonetically say their name. It is a sheet that's sent out to every player. They fill it out how you want to phonetically say the name. And that's what the broadcasters get, and that's why sometimes, every now and again, like Dennis Schroeder, it used to be Schroeder, it used to be Schroeder. I think it's Schroeder now. I think they pronounce it Schroeder. It depends on how the player wants their name pronounced. So Podziemski wants it pronounced Podziemski. Kinahara has told us how it's announced, the correct Polish pronunciation is announced. But obviously, as people have come to America, they have changed pronunciations of their name. It's happened. All of that, yada, yada, yada. But AP said, what is the likes count? We got 180 people up in here tonight with 72 likes. So if you're in the stream tonight, Thank you, Wifey. If you're in the stream tonight and you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please go ahead. Like the stream, hit the thumbs up button. It is the best way, the number one best way to support the stream. I'll never ask you to do anything other than either liking the stream and subscribing. It's only two things. If you like the content and if you're enjoying your time here, if you want to come back, hit the subscribe button. You'll get a notification when we go live. And if you don't know when we're going to go live, we're going to go live for every single Knicks game of every single season, as well as maybe a handful of other games so far this season. Now, we're coming down the stretch run, so all eyes, all focus, 100% of the focus is on the New York Knicks right now, right? So, Mark said, Pajimski. Pajimski. Just got to say it quickly, Pajimski. Robin said, get that 10-point lead back. We're trying, man. We're trying. Keenar said, I didn't know that, Cheffy. That's properly Schroeder, which I can't spell out without a character for a schwa sound. Yeah, which is why sometimes you hear, like 1 year it's a name is pronounced one way, and then all of a sudden the broadcasters start pronouncing it another way. It's because players can fill out a sheet to have their names pronounced a specific way. Right, like OG's name is Ogugua, but he put down on the sheet that you can simply just call him OG. Right, that's why J.R. Smith is called J.R. Smith instead of what's his real name? What is J.R.'s real name? I forget. Versus a guy like James Robinson Earl. Instead of being J.R. Earl, he's James Robinson Earl. AP said if, Mike, what's up, Mike? AP said if they lose this game, my supervisor, who happens to be a Warriors fan, will let me hear the end of it. Hopefully the Knicks pull this one out, man. Definitely need the Knicks to pull this one out. You got to continue the good vibes. Got to continue them. Keenan Hart said some people say Schrader, but that's not really right. It's Schroeder, nor is it Schroeder. Yeah, I think they pronounce it Schroeder now, but they used to pronounce it Schroeder, and that's kind of what I've been accustomed to saying it. McBride misses the pull-up two to come out. Over to Hield on the right wing for a three, and what are we doing leaving Buddy Hield open for back-to-back threes? Come on, we knew this was going to be an issue. What are we doing? 4-point lead for the Warriors, 85-81. Campaign has it up top, and the Warriors are in a zone. Campaign, a 2-3 zone. 2 up top, 3 down low, over to Shamet. Shamet pump fakes. Sidestep, right corner 3, Landry Shamet off the back rim, long rebound, and Draymond Green tips it out to nobody. Draymond Green's upset with Quinn Post. Instead of being upset with yourself, as the veteran. They get it into Campaign. Campaign has it on the right wing, pulling it back out. Has it up top, coming to his right, driving it down. In the post, in the paint, puts up the floater, rattles it in. Tough shot from Campaign. He got it to go down. We're going to need to survive these minutes here in the fourth quarter before we can get Captain Clutch back in the game. Butler has it up top, coming to his right. Kicks it out to Pajimski. Pajimski coming to his left, off the screen. They call a foul on Campaign, who was holding on to Butler. He took a hit and was wincing a little bit. Almost fell down, so he held on to Butler. Foul on Campaign. Butler has it in the right corner, being guarded by Anunoby. Coming to his left off a post screen. They leave Butler, drives it in the paint, pump fake, leans in, can't get it to go. Great defense from Anunoby, and then they call the foul on OG Anunoby. Come on, refs, bailing him out there. It was good defense. That was good defense. I like that defense. That's 4 fouls on OG. Butler's at the foul line for 2 free throws. They've done a pretty decent job of keeping Butler off the foul line. He is... How many free throws has he shot tonight? As Butler misses a free throw. You know what the saying is. You know what we say when opponents miss free throws. Ooh, we love when our opponents miss free throws, y'all. We love it. Time and time again, we love it. It is a beautiful sight to behold. Jimmy Butler tonight, he has now taken 6 free throws. Does make the second one. Achua has it up top. Dancing with it. Over to Campaign. Campaign coming to his left. Kicks it over to Anunoby. Anunoby has it on the left wing. Back up top to Campaign. He pump fakes, driving to his right. Great defense for Podziemski to stay in front of him. And then a crazy pass over to Shaman in the left corner, and he knocks me down. Okay, Landry. Crazy pass from Campaign. Don't even know how he was able to find him there. But Landry Shaman ties us up at 86. 10 minutes to go here. Podziemski steps back, gets it over to Butler. Butler on the left wing, being guarded by OG. Fakes the handoff. Hits it over to Buddy Hield, driving it down. Shoves it over to Draymond Green, who gets fouled by Precious Achiuwa. It's going to send Draymond to the foul line for 2 free throws. 10 minutes to go. Hart said, who doesn't hate Butler? Literally every single person. Every single fan in the league. Outside of probably Warriors fans now. Hart said, an actual big bucket from Shaman. Didn't he hit a big 3 last night in Miami? Not last night. Last game in Miami as well? Right? He had 5 points. He hit 1 3. Wasn't that a big 3? Wasn't that in the fourth quarter as well? He's starting on the trend upwards. Starting to trend upwards. You just need him to play a solid 10 minutes for you a night. That's it. Draymond Green knocks down both of the free throws. So an 88-86 point lead for the Golden State Warriors. Under 10 to go here in the fourth quarter. Anunoby has it up top. Hands it off to Shamet. Shamet has it. Being guarded by Hield. Out by the half-court line, over the top to Achiuwa. Achiuwa putting his head down, kicking it out the Campaign. Deep left corner 3, can't get it to go. Draymond Green with the box out and rebound. Hit ahead to Buddy Hield, bringing it down. Loses the handle on the ball. Great defense from Campaign and Shaman, and then Shaman throws it out of bounds, trying to pass it back to Campaign. What is the rush? What is the rush, Landry? Come on, big dog. Zero tolerance, Bully Keno, what's up, Zero? Draymond is our biggest hater. Please keep busting his butt. Man, I hope so. I hope so. With Karl-Anthony Towns out, and they hit Buddy Hield, cutting back door off the Jimmy Butler screen. Buddy Hield gets an easy layup at the rim. Ay, ay, ay. Campaign has it up top. Coming to his left, gets it over to Anunoby. Anunoby putting his head down, attacking to the basket, gets the lefty layup to go, and the foul. OG Anunoby getting buckets here again tonight. Here again, putting on a clinic yet again. Yet again, OG doing his thing. My man, Anunoby, getting to the basket, hooping. I love to see OG hoop offensively, man. He's up to 25 points tonight. Hell yeah. Oh, goo, Mark. Oh, goo, getting to the basket. Chris said, didn't Draymond troll a player and get suspended? He did. He also punched his teammate in the face and got suspended. You know, just some casual nonsense from Draymond, of course. Butler has it up top. 9 minutes to go. Coming to his right off the green screen. Driving it down. Hands it off to Hield. Hield coming to his left. Step back. Foul line. Follow away jumper over McBride. And Buddy Hield's getting it going. This is what you didn't want. Campaign bringing it down. He has it on the right wing. Up top to Anunoby. Anunoby coming to his left. Gets fouled by Jimmy Butler. How many fouls is that on Butler? Sure, it's not many. Stars don't get fouled, called for fouls. Unless you're Karl-Anthony Towns. It's only the second foul on Butler. Only 2 fouls on Green. Payne gets it into McBride, back to Payne. Payne coming to his left, pocket pass to Achiuwa, extra pass to Anunoby. He pump fakes, step back, right wing 3, a terrible shot from OG. Trying to force it, can't get it to go. Green with the rebound, he's pushing it the other way. Draymond has it up top, fakes the handoff, gets it out to Butler. Shamet doing a good job of chasing Buddy Hield. They swing it over to Podziemski. Gets it over to Green in the high post on the right wing. Hits Butler, cutting back door, goes up, and gets fouled by Deuce McBride. Good foul from Deuce. Good foul from Deuce. AP said, Karl-Anthony Towns better be sick as a dog as to why he's not here. It's probably worse than that, AP. Personal reasons with no update given to that reason is usually a bad sign. It's usually somebody in the family is sick or has passed or something to that nature. It's got nothing to do with injuries. It's got nothing to do with sickness. Tom Thibodeau also alluded to the fact that he is unlikely to join the team for the West Coast road trip that they're about to go on for the first couple of games. Might not be available for the whole road trip. We'll see. We'll see. Personal reasons is probably the worst thing you could hear a player is out for. Unless they tell you it's like for the birth of a child or something. If they don't tell you the reason, it's not good. Butler knocked down both of the free throws? Both of the free throws. Anunoby dancing with it up top, driving to his right, kicks it out to Achua. A left corner three for Precious. Well short. Draymond Green with the rebound. Can we get some of these dudes out of here? It's time to sub in, Tibbs. 8 minutes to go in the game. Get your starters back in. Get your starters back in. Butler driving to his right. Gets caught into the air. Kicks it over to Post. Post. Gets fouled by Campaign. Come on, ref. Stop bailing some of these dudes out. Little touchy fouls here and there. Russell Field. What's up, Russell? Big Rud said, life is more important than these games. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mike said we cannot absolutely lose this game. And the Knicks are going to use their challenge here. Tom Thibodeau and the Knicks coaching staff have seen enough. They've seen enough of these little touch fouls that the refs are giving the Warriors right now. Because if the Warriors were not getting these little touchy fouls, best believe the Knicks would have the lead right now. Best believe the Knicks would have the lead right now. Ken Hart said, sounds like Mike has the Knicks money line. Maybe. Gigi said, Tibbs is going to let the game go away by bringing the guys in. Before bringing the guys in. I mean, he calls the timeout here to use the challenge. We're going to likely see the guys come back in, right, after this challenge. And hopefully it's successful. Hopefully it's a successful challenge. Mike, I ain't got no money, though. Well, we also have to take into account the fact that Steph Curry is also not in the game. Gigi said, Tibbs letting the game get away now. I mean, what is it? A 5-point game? It's a 5-point game. It's close. It's close. This Cavs game, they're playing a close game against the Bulls. Okay. Hawks Bucks playing it close. Raptors Magic playing it pretty close. 76ers Timberwolves are playing it pretty close. No other game really of importance. The Lakers are playing. They are our next opponents. They are winners of their last 6. They play tonight the Pelicans. Zion, I do believe, is playing, so hopefully they can win that game. And so we're not going to LA playing them on a 7-game winning streak with Luka starting to heat up. The last thing we need right now is to be taken to school by Luka Doncic. Mark said the West Coast trip, Sans Cat, could be real tough. Prepare yourselves. Yeah, definitely. Our first game against the red-hot Lakers on Thursday, a back-to-back against the Clippers on Friday. And the Clippers they're no slouch. That's a tough game. Especially at LA for an East Coast team. You got Sacramento. I saw Sabonis was out the other day. They're still tough. They got Zach LaVine, who's a noted Knick killer. Zach LaVine is always a difficult cover for the Knicks. He always plays well against them, so we'll see if that trend continues while he's in Sacramento now. Portland has been red hot to end the season. They've been playing great defense. So at Portland's going to be a tough game. And then we got at Golden State again before we come back home to play Miami again. So all of those games are tough. Golden State's playing well. Portland's playing well. Sacramento's like Clippers are playing well. Lakers are playing well. So it's there's no real like gimme games in there except maybe Sacramento. But Sacramento, they're no slouch. Keno Hart said Grimes going off again. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me check it out. Oh, unless we're getting back into the game. Here we go. Campaign bringing it down. The Knicks did win the challenge. Thank you, Tom Thibodeau. Thank you, Knicks coaching staff. And our guys are still on the bench. Tom Thibodeau's still going with these guys. Anunoby off the screen, puts up the left wing 3. Knock me down. OG Anunoby. Way to hoop tonight. Back to a 2-point game. OG up to 28 points. He's been fantastic tonight, offensively and defensively, yet again. Podziemski up top to Butler, down low to Quentin Post, has it in the post. Achua comes over to help, flips it up with the left hand, can't get it to go. Achua, great help defense, and the campaign initially pestering Quentin Post, not allowing him to catch cleanly and go up cleanly. Achua gave Achua enough time to come over and help and get the steal and knock the rebound loose. Campaign has it on the right wing, coming to his left, driving it down, over to Achua. Achua flips it up at the basket, can't get it to go, grabs his own offensive rebound, pump fake, goes up, gets it knocked out of his hands. Come on, Precious. Be stronger with the ball, man. You got the second offensive rebound. Great work. And then you get it knocked out of your hands by Hield. Butler down the lane, kicks it out to Podziemski up top the post. Post driving to his left on OG, spins to his right, down low, flips it up, comes up short. Quentin Post wants a foul call on OG. You're not going to get it right now, dog. Not on national TV, not to give OG 5. Anunoby dancing with it, driving to his left, down low, gets fouled by Quentin Post on what mostly looked like a pretty clean strip from Quentin Post. And Draymond, it's so funny, Draymond Green coming over to talk to him, telling him to chill and calm down. Like, dog, you are number one instigator. You can't be the guy calming the situation down. Ain't nobody gonna respect that. But what Draymond was really saying was like, you don't got to come over and foul. I'm right there. I'm defensive player of the year. I'm defensive player of the year. Defensive player of the year worthy. Anunoby knocks down a free throw. He needs one more free throw here to get to 30, baby. One more free throw to get to 30. And this is scary, y'all. Steph Curry checking in. Here we go. Closing time. Captain Clutch also checking in. Brunson's in, Bridges in, Josh Hart is in, Anunoby's in. And Precious Achua remains in the game, and Anunoby misses the second free throw. Come on, OG, we needed 30. El Tigre, what's up, El Tigre? Bay! As Santos launches a three and splashes it. What are we doing, Bay? I appreciate you, Bay. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you. Hope you're having a good time tonight. And just like that, Santos knocks down a right wing threes. The Knicks don't get back on defense. Get Josh Hart out of the game, please. Put McBride back in, please. Please. Brunson splits the defense down the lane. Euro step in, gets into the paint, kicks it out. Anunoby at left corner three. He's feeling it. Can't get it to go. Comes up short. Draymond Green with the rebound. He's pushing it the other way. Green gets it over to Curry. Swings it over to Moody. Moody sets his feet and fires the right wing three. He can't get it to go. Knicks catch a break there. He had an open look. Achua bringing it down. Hit ahead to Bridges. Bridges on the right wing. Gets it over to Achua. Back to Brunson. Brunson has it up top. Brunson directing some traffic. Hits Bridges in the post against Curry. Step back, foul line, fall away jumper. Comes up short. Don't like that shot from McHale too much. It's an all right shot. He's knocked it down all night. That one he missed it, but I don't love it. You got Steph Curry on you. You don't have to fall away that far. Draymond Green has it in the high post on the right wing, the right corner, up top the post. Post back to Draymond. Draymond hands it off to Curry. Curry puts it up on the right wing, fading, falling down, knocks it down. My goodness, Steph Curry, he is feeling it, y'all. A 7-point lead for Golden State has opened up. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Can we get McBride back into this game, please? Can we get Deuce McBride instead of Josh Hart? We don't need Josh Hart tonight. We need Deuce McBride. Brunson coming to his left off the Anunoby screen, up top to OG, catches, pump fakes, driving to his left, step back, mid-range fall-away jumper, comes up short. Josh Hart chasing it, can't get it. He hits Anunoby and knocks him down. Santos leaves it off for Moody. Moody in the paint, lays it up and in over Bridges. And a 9-point lead for the Warriors. Brunson bringing it down. Dancing with it up top against Moody after he got knocked away. Brunson over to Bridges. Bridges coming to his left, driving it down in the paint. Kicks it out Josh Hart, wide open left corner three. Josh Hart can't get it to go. Can we get Deuce McBride in for Josh Hart tonight, Tibbs? What has Josh Hart done tonight that requires you to have him in the game right now? Man, it is so obvious. I saw it, Slim. I saw it. Thank you. I didn't have the timer set. Curry catches, pump fakes, driving to his right, pass fake in the lane, flips it up. Crazy wild shot. And the Knicks can't get to the rebound, back tapped all the way out to Moody. Get it back to Curry. Curry over to Moody, catches, pump fakes, driving it down, throws the lob to the post, goes up, comes down with it. Ball's knocked loose. Josh Hart running for it, gets it, and then a foul on Draymond Green. Reckless play from Draymond. 3:49 to go. Can we get Deuce McBride in the game, please? Gigi said, game over. Told you how Tibbs waited for the game to be over to bring back Brunson. How is that possible? It was a 1-point game by the time the guys came back in. Curry just came back into the game as well. What are we talking about, Chichi? It's got nothing to do with Tibbs. The only thing I have issue with Tom Thibodeau right now is he got Josh Hart in the game instead of Deuce McBride. There is no reason to have Josh in the game right now instead of Deuce. 3:49 to go. Brunson's going to bring it down. It's not like the Warriors are exceptionally big, as Butler is also back into the game. Robinson is back into the game. Brunson crosses over to his right, now crossing back over to his left, dancing around the Robinson screen. They bring two over to Josh Hart, driving it down to his left in the paint, puts up the floater. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Looney with the rebound. Get Josh Hart out of this damn game, man. Butler bringing it down. Has it up top, being guarded by Robinson. Butler's going to dance with it. Crossing over to his right, driving it down against Mitch. Flips it up at the basket, can't get it to go, but a late whistle sends Butler to the foul line for 2 free throws. 3:18 to go. Keen Hart said, Tibbs just has crap feel for the game, for game flow. I agree. Why is Josh Hart in? You guys know, we all love Josh Hart. We all want Josh Hart to play 48 minutes a night. You know, like, if we could clone Josh Hart and have 100 Josh Harts out there, we would do that. We all love Josh Hart. Josh Hart does not need to be in this game right now. He does not need to be in this game right now. I need to see. Josh Hart, 30 minutes so far. McBride, 21 minutes. 21 minutes. Mike said Tibbs is over as a coach. Mark said missing cat now. Yeah, Knicks need another offensive guy. Relying too heavily on OG all night is, Brunson to pull up left wing three. Can't get that to go. Robinson snatches an offensive rebound. Kicks it out the Bridges. Foul line jumper off the back rim. Anunoby an offensive rebound. They swing it around. Bridges, extra pass. Josh Hart through his hands, able to save it. Cross-court pass to Brunson. Extra pass to Anunoby. Driving down in the paint. Shoves it over to Robinson. Knocked out of his hands. Ball is saved. Under 3 to go. And the Knicks not knocking down the key buckets they need tonight. Butler has it on the right wing. Gets it over to Curry. Curry in the mid-range. Extra pass to Looney for an easy slam. Robinson stepped up after Curry got loose for a mid-range shot. Curry's been hot. Robinson stepped up. Curry hits Looney cutting back door. And the Knicks now down by 12. Just like that. And it's going to take some real heroics from Jalen Brunson, Captain Clutch, to pull this one out. Not looking like it. Lionel Mona said no Captain Clutch tonight. Warriors want it more. I don't know if the Warriors want it more. I mean, they're executing better than the Knicks down the stretch right now. Keenan Hart said, we need Mason tonight because we're laying a ton of bricks. Yeah, I mean, look, the Knicks, they've gotten some decent looks here in the fourth quarter, not knocking any of them down. They got 0 points over the last how many minutes? Scoreboard's also slightly off, 103 to 105. Mike said Bridges reminds me of Burks. Doesn't remind me anything of Alec Burks personally. DVR 5050 said, keep cooking, Chef. I'm out. Appreciate you, DVR. Appreciate you. David said, can't beat better elite teams. This is why I don't get excited. Going to be a long road trip. The Warriors are not better than the Knicks. The Knicks are very solidly the 4th best team in the league. They beat Denver twice. They beat Memphis twice. They beat Houston. They play LA in 2 days. So that's going to be a tough game considering they are the hottest team in the league right now. They ran into Steph Curry playing in Madison Square Garden, who started to get hot in the second half here. He's 9 for 20 overall, but he hit 4 threes. Steph Curry doing his thing, hit a deep bomb, 25 points. He's a plus 23 tonight. Steph Curry has been phenomenal tonight. He was phenomenal tonight. And overall, Brunson is 7 for 16. He's 1 for 7 from 3. There's your game. There's your game. Going through the box score, sifting through it, seeing what we can find. This right here is, this is This isn't going to do it, especially without Karl-Anthony Towns. You need to make up that offense somewhere. And 1 for 7 from 3 is not going to do it. Anunoby was great tonight. He's got 29. Brunson only with 19. And with no Karl-Anthony Towns, you need Brunson to be like 30 plus. And he wasn't able to get there tonight. Rated E said, this is okay. We need Warriors to win to catch up with the Lakers. I don't really care what's going on the West Coast. The Knicks don't need anything to happen with the Lakers or the Warriors. They just need to win games. Keep up with Boston, you know? 25-26 said, I'll be at the Lakers game on Thursday. I'll take this loss as long as they win in LA. Gigi said, before Curry came in, the Knicks were down 5 points. Right after they went on a run, Tibbs needs to at least have Bridges in the game. He had OG in the game who was hooping. And I believe it was a 3-point game by the time the starters came back in. All right, here we go. We're back into it. Brunson down the lane. Gets a righty layup to go. All right, that's one way to start it. 2:30 to go. You don't have a ton of time to go. You better make this work. It's obviously got to start defensively. McBride is in the game. He is in the game for Mitchell Robinson. We're going excruciatingly small here. Let's see how this works out. They hand it off to Curry. Curry on the left wing. Inside to Looney. Looney gets fouled by McBride. I'd rather give them the foul to Looney and make him knock down 2 free throws than give him a layup. Good foul from McBride. The Knicks are going small. They got Deuce McBride in for Mitchell Robinson. Kind of like it. You need scoring, obviously, with only 2 minutes to go. You need as much offense out there as you can get. You can muster. Dr. Curry, can we talk? What's up, Dr. Curry? Knicks need a coach who holds players accountable because Josh is killing this team. I mean, it's not about holding a player accountable. It's about, knowing when to make the proper substitutions. Oftentimes, Tom Thibodeau has a platoon mindset. It's like, you're set to come in at this time, and that mentality is not changing as Josh Hart grabs the rebound as Looney misses both free throws. It's exactly what you wanted to see. You love when your opponent misses free throws, and then Draymond Green fouls Brunson out on the perimeter. Dr. Curry said, Josh Bridges and Mitch won't shoot. Bridges will shoot. You don't want Mitch shooting. And Josh Hart needs to play smarter and picks his spots when to shoot. It's not about holding guys accountable. It's about using them in proper situations. Brunson at the foul line for 2 free throws. Under 2 to go. Officially, under 2 minutes to go. James Farrell. What's up, James? Tibbs needs to go. This is not a championship team. If it's not a championship team, why does Tom Thibodeau need to go, James? I mean, what is the expectations then? If it's not a championship team, why would you change the coach then? So is it the roster issue or is it a coaching issue? Come on, dog. Gigi said, Warriors played last night, no excuses except for Tibbs not adjusting again. Deuce McBride didn't play enough tonight. Deuce McBride needs to be up to 30 minutes. Only played 21 before he put him back in for Mitchell Robinson. I think that was a mistake, for sure. Outside of that, the team didn't play well enough to win. Brunson's 1 for 7 from 3. Like, you need your players to step up more, you know? Butler has it in the paint. Ball's knocked loose. Still has it in the paint. Flips it up the right hand. Can't get it to go. Bridges with the rebound. Tried to save it out to Josh Hart. Draymond Green ain't able to intercept it. Curry gets a wide open 3, and he knocks it down because, of course, he does. And the Knicks had their opportunities there. Had their opportunities. James Farrell said it's both. If you think so, brother. If you think so. Brunson there now, dribble driving to his right. Kicks it out the Bridges, wide open left corner 3. McHale can't get that one to go. No, he does get it to go. Gets a friendly bounce. Gets the 3 points right back quickly. But you can't trade baskets. You need stops and scores. And it's an 8-point game. Curry bringing it down. Throws it over the top to Pajimski. Comes down with it. Lays it up and in. And the Knicks obviously trying to pressure in the backcourt, trying to force turnovers. Curry able to break it. Brunson tries to get over to Bridges. It's a loose ball, still loose. Moody falls on top of it, over to Draymond, over to Curry. Curry inside to Podziemski. Podziemski's going to lay it up and in. And a timeout for Tom Thibodeau, and that one is likely going to be the last nail in the coffin here. Under a minute to go, 58 seconds, unfortunately. Dr. Curry said, Duke should play more for Josh. Yeah, we've been saying it all night. Josh Hart tonight, 32 minutes. Bridges, McBride, 23 minutes. Like, I need more, man. I need more deuce. Need more deuce out there. Pressure's the true of 30 minutes. That's more of the fact that Robinson obviously still on the minutes restriction. If we go to it. Go to the box score. Robinson, 15 minutes tonight. Obviously not the greatest of matchups going against the Warriors team that's going very small. This is where Karl Anthony Towns, would help dominate down low with a very small Golden State team tonight. He didn't have a ton of options out there. With no Towns, no Huck Porty. But, in his 15 minutes, he had 7 points, 5 boards. Solid outing for Robinson. I thought he was pretty good in the first half. Not nearly as effective in the second half. Keenan Hart said, yikes, we really stunk it up in the fourth. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Astra Cat, what's up, Astra? All night greatness. All right, greatest comeback of all time right now. Mark said, come back soon, K. I hope everything's cool. I hope it's just got to check in and make sure everything's all right, and he'll be back with the team soon. But obviously, the news of it isn't great. Hope everything's all right. Hope everything works out fine. Keenan Hart said, Precious is just kind of a hole in the roster. Some nights like tonight, Josh can be a liability. Yeah, I mean, look, we talk about all the time how great teams they know how to pull Josh Hart out of a game and minimize his impact. Josh Hart's still going to be impactful, but great teams know how to minimize his impact, so that's when you need to minimize his minutes. Instead of playing 35 minutes, Josh Hart should be playing 25 minutes, and that's when Deuce McBride should be playing 30 to 35 minutes because he's a more impactful offensive player and is a better defender, Brunson's got to get it in to Josh Hart. Josh Hart driving to his right, hands it off to Bridges, over to Anunoby, over to Brunson. Brunson pump fakes, driving to the basket. They're going to give him the layup, which is nice, but you can't trade twos. You can't get twos right now. You need to chuck up threes. Or you can just walk it down and take all the time off the clock that they want right now. And there's 15 on the shot clock, and they gave the Warriors, they're going to call the 8-second call. They're not going to give Podziemski the timeout. It's an 8-second call. There was 15 on the shot clock. They give him the 8-second call. Russell Feud said, Coach seems to lose track of subs. It's not that he loses track of subs. It's that he just, he has everything scheduled, right? Brunson plays the whole first quarter. Campaign starts the second quarter. At the 8-minute mark, Brunson comes back in. And it's like, that happens every single game. Bridges fires off the inbounds, can't get it to go. And here come the Warriors, and that's going to pretty much be it. That was pretty much their last chance. And so, because he does that, there's no real feel. I went to the Knicks versus Minnesota game in January, and I was there in the Garden. And that game, Campaign, as Moses Moody lays it up and in, that game, Campaign had 18 first-half points. We did not see Campaign until the start of the fourth quarter. He played about 2.5 minutes in the fourth quarter, and that was it. That was the whole camp. He was on fire. He could not be guarded in the first half, and then we didn't see him until the fourth quarter, played a couple of minutes, and that was it. So he has negative feel for a game and substitutions. That was inexcusable. Everybody in the building, everybody I was sitting around was like, where the hell is Campaign? The way he played in the first half, you bring him in early in the second half. All right, let's see if you got it, Campaign. Let's see if you got it. So AP said, whatever leads to Tibbs getting fired this season, at this point, I don't care. Tibbs will never be fired. Tom Thibodeau will never be fired. I know you guys have heard me say it, and I know it, and it's semantical. He'll get a promotion into the front office, and then that's when we'll get a new head coach. But he'll never be fired. He'll never be fired. Keenan Hart said, Josh, phenomenal rebounding and energy. Deuce, solid defense and shooting, no rebounding. It's not no rebounding. Deuce is a solid rebounder for his position. Great teams know how to minimize Josh Hart's rebounding. Notice Josh Hart, these last couple of games, his rebounding has been lower. Tonight, Josh Hart, 8 boards, 3 assists, 1 for 8 from the field. 1 for 8 from the field. Pretty minus 22, the largest minus on the team. Like that's, Deuce McBride had 4 boards. Like that's solid. 24 minutes, 4 boards, 5 assists. You're not really missing a whole lot with Deuce McBride in for Josh Hart. Josh Hart, it's not the rebounding you need Josh Hart for most nights, right? Especially with Mitchell Robinson back, I'm not worried about the rebounding, right? And it's not like I want Josh Hart playing 15 minutes a night. Like, no, I want Josh Hart playing 25 to 30 minutes a night. But I just essentially want these switched. I want these switched, these minutes totals. I want 24 minutes for Josh Hart, 33 minutes for Deuce McBride. That's it. And maybe even get that closer. 30 minutes for McBride, 27 minutes for Josh Hart if we take 3 away from one and give 3 to the other. It's not crazy. It's not crazy. Also, Deuce isn't solid defense. Deuce is fantastic defense. Chi said, it's a coaching issue. Everyone sees his mistakes except him. You can't just walk around the sideline seeing your team dismantling and not do anything about it. I mean, he calls timeouts well, and he talks to them about it. But, tonight they didn't lose the game because of a coaching issue. Let's be clear about that. They lost the game because they were missing Karl-Anthony Towns, and they really needed him. And he got 1 for 7 from Brunson from three-point range, 1 for 5 from Bridges from three-point range, and then 0 for 4 from Josh Hart from three-point range. That is why you lost. 3 guys were 2 for 16 from three-point range. 3 of your starters were 2 for 16 from three-point range. That's why you lost, right? It's not because Tom Thibodeau didn't lose them this game tonight. The players did. The players didn't play well enough. That's it. They also fell asleep multiple times on this guy tonight. Guy Santos. Guy Santos, 4 for 6 from the field, knocked down a 3 on a wide open in transition after a made free throw. The Warriors pushed it down, and Santos got a wide open 3 at 9 points tonight. Do y'all know who Guy Santos is? Do you guys know where he played in college? Because I don't. I don't know where he played in college. I've never heard of him. I know he's been playing for them here and there this season, but he was the 55th pick 3 years ago. This is his first season with the team, with the big team. He's been in the G League. And the Knicks lost track of him multiple times. They lost track of Buddy Hield multiple times. Buddy Hield had, on these 10 three-point attempts, Buddy Hield probably had 10 wide open looks. It's because the players just lost track of him. The Warriors do a great job of running off-ball actions. That is the linchpin of their offense, and it's able to be the linchpin of their offense because this guy right here demands so much attention, Steph Curry. That's why. The Knicks lost tonight because they didn't have Karl-Anthony Towns, and they didn't play well enough to play. When you don't have Karl-Anthony Towns, you have to play a step level above. They didn't have their second option. Not that big of a deal. It's not that hard to find. It's not a coaching issue tonight. I agree with you. Tom Thibodeau has his issues. He has his very obvious deficiencies, very obvious flaws, and he's probably not going to be the coach long term when this team is going to end up making their finals run. But, sky's not falling. We do this every time the Knicks lose. Sky's not falling. They're going to be all right. They're solidly in third place. They're likely going to remain in third place the remainder of the year. They have an outside chance of catching the Celtics for second place. But, they're going to be all right, y'all. They're going to be all right. Mark in all caps, we didn't have Cat. Yeah, it's not, it's not far-fetched if we're playing a healthy Warriors team and I said, well, we're not going to have Karl-Anthony Towns. You're going to be like, oof, that's going to be tough. They're playing really well since the Jimmy Butler trade. So, it's not far-fetched that they lost tonight. Obviously, we would have liked to win. Obviously, the Warriors come in on the second night of a back-to-back. We were hoping the Knicks would be able to pull it out, but, losses happen. Sky's not falling. They're going to be all right long term. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Taryn Ward said Black Cat is a jinx. Hattie said see you next game. Yeah, see you guys next game for sure. Next game is on Thursday. Mark said I expected the loss. Curry is 13-1 in the Garden going back to the Davidson days. Is that true? Because I do know he lost that 2012 game where he had 54 points and became Chef Curry to the rest of the world. And if that's the case, that's his one loss in all these years. That's crazy. So he's never lost as an NBA player? Mark said, yep. He's never lost as an NBA player in the Garden outside of that one night? Mark said it's true? That's crazy. That is a crazy stat. Asher Cat said, Cat got what, 17 plus rebounds last game? That's the difference. Yeah, yeah. You got Mitchell Robinson on a minutes restriction. He could only give you 15 minutes tonight. Precious Achiuwa gets to 30. Grab 15 rebounds. But, we know it's not great when Precious Achiuwa is out there and he's your option. I think these 4 offensive rebounds that he grabbed resulted in 0 points. It's nice that he grabbed 4 offensive rebounds, but he doesn't convert any of them. So, Mark, 2458, a different Mark. We got multiple Marks in the chat. Multiple Marks. We also got Mark with a C, Mark L. What's up, Mark? Mark 2458. He said, when you're borderline contenders and your big final move is important, they traded 5 picks for McHale. They definitely traded 5 picks for McHale and then traded for Karl-Anthony Towns, so it wasn't their final move. It's also not their final move as a team, considering that there's a lot of noise about trading Mitchell Robinson. There's a lot of moves to be made in the offseason. They'll still be able to make moves during the draft. So, yeah. They'll be all right, dog. They'll be all right. Ain't nobody give a damn about them picks. You care about 8th graders right now? You trying to see an 8th grader on this Knicks team to help them win a championship? They don't give a damn about them picks. Now, you can make the argument that using those picks on Mikal Bridges wasn't the smartest of moves in terms of, they could have saved those picks and used them for somebody else. But they had to make the Karl-Anthony Towns deal for after Hartenstein stiffed the team and left them in free agency. And knowing that that deal was on the table, they had talked about that deal for a long time. Knowing that that deal was on the table and the only way to make that deal was to give up Dante DiVincenzo, they said, all right, well, we need to replace Dante. Who are we replacing Dante with? Mikal. Mikal's had a disappointing year. That does not mean that long-term it's not going to be worth making the deal. You can't evaluate the deal today. You have to evaluate the deal 3 to 4 years from now. AB said Mikal Bridges was a terrible trade. It was a terrible trade in the moment. It was definitely an overpay. But again, if it pays off in, the Knicks win a championship 2 years from now, we're all going to look back at that trade and be like, yeah, man, they overpaid, but I'll give up 5 picks if it means it helped us win a championship. We'll see. We'll see. As of right now, it stands as not a good trade. It didn't stand as a good trade the day they made it. They gave up way too many picks. But that's fine. That's fine. If it's a move that helps them win a championship, and I think it will, then we won't care at the end of the day. We won't care. Taryn Ward said cat soft. Why do you say cat soft? What about Karl-Anthony Towns' game is soft, Taryn? AP said we need Rokas. See, that's the kind of content I want to see, AP. That's the kind of comment I want to see. I love that comment, AP. We need Rokas Jogobitis. Hit up my man Rokas on the phone. Tell him we need him. Hit up my man Rokas on the phone right now. Get him in the building. Get my man in the building. Mark 2458 said I thought Mikal only has 2 years left on his contract. It's been heavily, what's the word? It's been heavily rumored and kind of this is what's going to happen. He's going to sign a Jalen Brunson-esque extension where he takes a pay cut. Probably is going to end up being what he's worth after this season. But he'll re-sign an extension. He'll sign an extension on a really, really team-friendly deal. And that's why you do it. That's why you do it. 10 times out of 10. Asher said OG 42 minutes. He was hooping out there, so 42 minutes is fine with the way he was playing. Our best player tonight was OG, so Yeah, 42 minutes makes sense. I'd play his butt 42 minutes too, the way he was playing. Mark 2458 said 20-1 to 60 wins. So it's telling me there's a chance, baby. You're telling me there's a chance. You're telling me there's a chance. Mark, AP said he better take that pay cut. Yeah, I think he will, man. Mikhail's got that kind of personality where I think he will. I think he will. But we're just going to have to wait and see. We're just going to have to wait and see. No use in talking about the future now. Only thing we could really worry about is Thursday's game against the Lakers. Tonight goes down as a loss. Unfortunately, no Karl-Anthony Towns, and we got the news that we might be without Karl-Anthony Towns for the next couple of games, which is going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Taryn said Cat didn't play because him and Jimmy have beef. All right, buddy. You got two brain cells fighting each other, Taryn? Come on, dog. Come on, dog. What are we doing? We've literally been talking all night about why Karl-Anthony Towns is out, likely not to play the next couple of games, but instead you're going to push this. Come on, man. Come on, man. I can't even, come on, man. Moving on. Asher said, I think he was thinking comeback. No, I mean, he's played pretty much the whole fourth quarter, and that was it, you know? AB said, I'm ready for the playoffs. Yeah, me too. Let's get to the playoffs. Let's get everybody back healthy. Let's get Towns back healthy. Let's get Mitchell Robinson, obviously, ready to play a larger load. So here we go. But with that being said, I'll see you guys on Thursday. The Knicks will be taking on the LA Lakers in a late game. Don't forget, it is a late game. Real quick, I don't have it over there, so I got to do this. The Knicks play on Thursday, but 10 o'clock start time against the Lakers. We're going on our West Coast road trip. It is going to be some late nights, y'all. It sucks, but here we go. You know I'm going to stay up for these Knicks games, unfortunately. Make sure you get your naps in, because we will be live for the full 48 minutes of the game. We will not be going to sleep until damn near midnight, right? Or damn near 1 o'clock in the morning. We're going to be staying up past midnight. So for all of us who got to get up early in the morning, it's going to be a rough time. So make sure you get your naps in. But of course, we'll be back on Thursday. I don't think we're going to be doing a game tomorrow unless there is an interesting game on the schedule. So we'll check real quick. And if not, I'll see you guys on Thursday. Tomorrow, no, Blazers playing the Celtics. We don't really care. Heat, Cavs, And then outside of that, we got nothing but late games. So I'll see you guys on Thursdays. I appreciate y'all. AP, Mark, Justice's dad, K, Hazy, Astra, Justice's dad. I said you twice, big dog. Taryn Ward, even with your terrible comment. Shout out to you, big dog. Thanks for hanging out with us. Mark 2458, multiple marks in the chat. Mark LC. K Hazy, appreciate all of you. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Here we go. So I'll see you guys on Thursday. And remember, have a good night's sleep. Go to bed early. Brush your teeth before bed. Make sure you stay hydrated, y'all. I'm out. Bye.